Let's see. All right. Here we are.
This is
Vinny
big
the
nuts.
Guinea.
What's up, dude?
How are you doing, my guy?
Fire, man. Fucking fire. Blessed and highly favored, bro. That's
Of
what I should say.
course. Of course. All right. You're an interesting person, right? You've done a lot of stuff as of recent. Everyone kind of knows of you now, but I just wanted to ask you a quick couple things. So, how did you get onto YouTube? Like, what made you start the channel?
Uh just like I had a feeling that people would be interested in the stupid shit that I fucking do on a daily basis, like habaneros and the dabs and the telekinesis and the fucking impressions. So I figured I would make the channel and just start uploading videos, but they were to nobody. You know what I mean?
Right.
And one time, like I was just sitting in my bed and fucking I saw Giuliano Argenti's name, which I recognized, and then his channel pop up in my feed. So I fucking clicked it and I start making fun of Giuliano for being a dullard and being boring. He's like, oh, it's like, "And who are you? Let me look at your page and see how dull you are." And he sees me doing literally I do like Sidious, Yoda, fucking Qui-Gon and like fucking like Jar Jar Binks and like two other characters all in like quick succession while hitting a dab. And he's like, "Oh, okay, let me get this guy on stream." And that's how it started. And
So,
I talked for like 7 straight hours to Giuliano's whole chat the first time I met him.
really, that was what got you into it. Was really Giuliano Argenti. That's interesting.
Yep. Yep.
So, with the telekinesis thing, that was one thing I was very interested in. The telekinesis, the chi. When did you figure out about this? That like when was the time that you knew you could do this type of stuff?
In 2023, I was on like 140 grams of shrooms, and everything in my room moved, and I knew I wasn't hallucinating it because when the trip ended, like things that I had like perfectly tucked flush in the corner were, it wasn't it wasn't hallucination. And I called my parents like freaking out. They didn't believe me. But I fucking it was like 2023 summer. Yep.
Really? So it was the shroom trip that really let you know that you could do certain stuff, right?
Yeah, and I fucking recorded like 5,000 videos. I just started recording videos every day of myself doing telekinesis. Fucking from that
Really?
point on. Yeah,
So was that kind of the first stuff you uploaded on your channel? Was kind of the telekinesis stuff?
yeah, I think it was actually. That's what it was. That is the case.
Yeah, because I was going back and I saw there's a lot of telekinesis videos, and then it went from telekinesis to the impressions, and then eventually the peppers, and then the dabs, and everything kind of all in one. It was interesting to see everything come together like that.
Have you ever
So
seen any content like that before?
no, that's what was so interesting. I'd never seen someone like the peppers thing was something new to me. I've never seen anyone eat those peppers. Like, when did you start that?
Oh, fuck, dude. It's been 10, 11 years.
Is it a daily thing?
Dude, I want to do it right now talking about
You
it.
can do it. It's fine with me. That's
You
I
can do it. I need a dab. I need to take a dab.
You can take a dab. You can take a dab.
That's like my morning coffee, you know what I mean?
That's
And
what wakes you up.
like, Zoinks, dude, we need to talk about World War II. Fucking,
Oh my
I've
god.
been watching your videos. I saw your World War II takes, or your
Oh
Bryce
yeah.
Mitchell takes.
Yeah. That was a little bit of a rushed video, but that whole Bryce Mitchell thing was the funniest shit ever. I mean,
It's so funny.
that was perfect timing.
Dude, legit. And what's even funnier is that, like, for somebody like me I've been banging that drum for fucking decades, and people think I'm nuts. So for him to finally come out about it at the perfect time that I'm getting into MMA, like, gives me a reason to talk about that, which is so fun.
Right. Right, yeah. It gives you some ideas right there for a video, when you see someone coming out there like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get you demonetized, just like
Yeah.
I don't want to get me
Yeah.
demonetized.
Yeah, it's a rough thing on YouTube to do that type of stuff. So speaking about demonetized, um, sorry, the whole Giuliano Argenti thing, and he was banned recently. Did you
Yeah,
see that?
yeah, I don't, dude. He shouldn't have been banned. He didn't break any rules. You're allowed to
That's
have
what
a
I was
gun.
saying. You're allowed to have a gun. The one thing that's iffy on YouTube I heard is showing ammo. You can't show a magazine with ammo in it. That was like a weird thing that I've seen on YouTube. That YouTube's a little weird about that, but I'm not sure why he was banned.
He might have like he probably said something like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill that Vinny the Guinea
Yeah,
guy."
the threatening.
Yeah, more than
Yeah.
likely. Me and him are hyper like feuding, dude. I'm not gonna go into the bad things that I've had girls say about him on stream, but
Oh, God.
things
That's a
that
whole
will end
nother story.
someone's career, dude. Things that will end somebody's career. If I told where the clap where you could go clip it at, dude, it would be downright evil of me to do.
So are you guys cool? Are you guys into it still? What's the relationship like with you and Gilly? Saw you on the stream earlier today.
We go back and forth. I don't want to have an issue with him because he told I I found out what happened to him as a kid, and like honestly, dude, if that happened to any child, dude, I think that they should just be happy for the rest of their lives and everything should just work out peaches and creamville, you know.
Right. Yep.
So
Yeah.
I don't want to give him like any issues, you know. I just want him to be happy, to be honest.
Right. That makes sense. You don't want to get on a guy for no real reason when there's worse things that's happened.
He's had
Eh,
enough abuse. Dude, I'm done
yeah.
with it. I'm
No.
leaving it there, dude.
No. Yeah. I understand. And okay, the way I found you actually was on Clown's show. I
Oh,
don't watch Clown too often,
yeah.
but I heard people talking about you being on Clown Show, and I went and checked it out. What happened? Like, how did you get onto his stream? And just give me the story with that.
From Giuliano, from that one stream I do with Giuliano, and I'm like, guys, I'm telekinetic, and people didn't think that I was crazy for saying that. Isn't that wild? Some
Yeah,
people actually believe me. So when I go on Clown Stream next, there's a lot of hype and intrigue around me. And then when I pull the telekinesis off on stream, then people really got talking. But he pulled me on stream just because of the Giuliano stream where I was like, I fucking just spoke from the heart, gave him all kinds of crazy fucking things that nobody on earth should be able to back up. I was like, dude, I eat fucking 50 habaneros a day. I can do all these impressions. Like, I was just like, I was trying to explain fucking as well as I could to try to sell myself. And everyone's like, oh, dude, this guy's fucking full of shit, whatever. And I prove it the fucking next day. It was so sick.
do you feel like the people kind of doubting what you say, and then you proving it? Do you think that's kind of what impressed them so much and kind of turned them onto you and made them kind of like you?
Well, because Giuliano was so, you know how Giuliano usually will like interrupt people or like he always has an opinion about what's being said.
Right.
When I was initially explaining everything, and in Giuliano's community, he's looked at like a guru. Like they think of him as like a high intellect person, the grand
Right.
poobah, basically.
Right.
So when I'm sitting there explaining this outlandish shit that nobody should be smiling and nodding along to, and I am, and he's just quiet sitting through it, I think that earned a lot of people's respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're not used to seeing people give them much pushback, and you were the one to do it.
Exactly, dude. I wasn't getting when me and Giuliano had our very first live stream together, I didn't get any pushback from him. He was looking at me like I was a dude, he was giving me all the respect in the world and I was trashing him over and over and over again.
Yeah. Well, that'll get the attention of some people,
I'm
but it
saying, dude,
seems like it did.
I was like calling him a secular, lawless barbarian and shit. I was like, you don't have any code of ethics memorized or implemented. You're subhuman. Like right to his face. It's like, yeah, yep. I can continue on.
So that was kind of the outlet, and then eventually, you and Hank the Tank. That
Um,
is something that I think is going to be very good in the future. I'm excited to see you guys work more.
did you see the collab?
Yes, I did.
Oh, dude, what are the chances that I would do? I've never done a Stimpy or a Ren and Stimpy impression in my life. It just popped in my head. I was like, Stimp, you idiot. Right? And he fucking does one right back.
I
Like,
that's what I was. I mean, that was kind of the most impressive part about it is how well you guys work together. You know?
right, dude? And it's crazy. Me and him have completely opposing like views on life and beliefs, but I felt a click, you know?
Yeah, but I think that would make a great show, you guys. Right? You guys have some things in common, and then completely opposing life views. And that's great content to see.
Dude, his already channel that he runs, Split Decision MMA, it's about how he and his co-host constantly have differing views. And I didn't even realize that until like last night, this
Right.
morning.
Right. Yeah, I think you guys should do something. I'm excited to see that. I think it will happen.
Dude,
I
infinite
think it
content
will.
when you disagree with somebody. Even me and you, dude, we don't have fucking. I've seen
Oh
your
yeah,
points
yeah,
on
yeah.
Bryce, dude. We got differing points.
Yeah, of course. We're not completely aligned on everything, but that's what makes good videos. That's what people want to see.
The friction, baby. That's what they're
I
here for.
I mean, when people see you arguing on stream, everyone loves that.
Dude, we are fight fans at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I got one person in particular that I'm not sure how you feel about them.
Yeah.
Musical MMA.
Dude, musical is you know what? How do you feel about musical MMA?
I like them personally.
How long have you been following him and like with the MMA guru and getting like famous and shit?
MMA Guru, I've probably watched for a while. Musical is iffy. All right, he's a little iffy. Sometimes I'm like, oh, he's making some good content, but then at the same time, I see him do specific things that kind of, I don't know, kind of like turn me off to him. You know,
What did you notice that you don't like?
I saw your comment about him smoking around his kid, and
Oh,
that was.
did he leave that up on his channel?
Yes, I think so. I think so. It was on that short he made of you.
I
I'm
could
not
have
sure if it's still up there, but
dude, I was like, he's just gonna delete this. This is a waste of time. But I was like, dude, I'm gonna defend this kid. You know what I mean? I don't fuck it if it makes me look like a fucking, stick in the mud or a Karen. I'm gonna spend every cool point I have to defend this kid. Fuck it.
right. Yeah. No, I get that 100%.
Dude, the only live stream I've watched of musical. I like when he did the MMA Guru theme song and like all of the like Londonistan and those fucking the area Hawani theme song, dude. I
Right.
loved him and was subscribed and watched his videos, and then they kept going downhill progressively in quality.
Right.
And I unsubbed, and then I come back with this whole Giuliano thing where I actually became like an actual MMA content creator in the space. I come back and I try to watch him from that point of view, and I'm trying really hard to like him, but he's sitting right next to his child smoking, and I commented a huge paragraph. I'm like, dude, secondhand smoke is worse than fucking regular smoke, kills more people. Fucking, and that was like my only interaction. I left right after that. I was so fucking mad, dude.
Yeah. No,
But
I get that.
he
I
seemed
I
to he seems to have let it go. He seems cool with me now.
yeah, he seems to be pretty cool with you, but I saw that comment and I saw that pushback and I was just wondering if you could, expand on it a little bit. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense because when I saw that comment, it made a lot of sense. I understand why you don't like him.
That's really it. I mean, he's probably a great person, but if I seen you in person smoking with a small child sitting right next to him, like, dude, fucking go sit fucking 3 seats down. You know what I mean? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Okay, so I know you're an advocate for marijuana, weed. How do you feel about weed smoke around kids?
Dude, I am not an advocate for weed smoking at all. Fucking weed smoking is downright evil, fucking pretentious, wannabe medicine garbage. If you combust anything, it's no longer a medicine. Like when you combust pot, it converts a lot of the active alkyl constituents convert over to benzene, which is fucking it ruins your neurochemistry.
Right.
It makes people like paranoid and it's very bad for you. I'm for dabbing. I think that dabbing, like vaporizing a dab, is fucking that's real medicine. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as a doctor prescribes it to you, I think it's a modern medicine for modern ailments in the brain.
Okay. That's interesting. I was not expecting that opinion, but that's very, very, very interesting. How
Dude,
long have you been smoking for? Forever?
I've been doing daily
Ever?
dabbing since 2011. I have videos spraying in like 2010 dabs. But the crazy part is that your brain has an endocannabinoid system built in that connects every single part of the brain together. So when you consume pure THC, it lights the whole brain up like a Christmas tree, and nothing else does that.
So do you think starting your day off with a dab like that helps you think throughout the day and kind of, get you into that mood almost, or I don't know what you'd call it.
So, like right now, I don't have my dab in my system, right? I feel like the vaccines I've taken throughout my life, there's metal adjuvants in every vaccine that like go into your nervous system and take up like a portion of each nerve. And I feel like those metal adjuvants, because they're alkaline, increase my pH level exponentially over time. And if I don't take a dab to reset it, I'll just like endlessly go into like particle physics points and shit. Cause that's what my mind is thinking about. And if I'm talking to somebody, it comes out. And I really don't want to do that. So I take
Right.
dabs to try to like take the edge off and chill out, you know?
Right, right, right. It kind of gets you to where you need to be able to live amongst everyone else,
Yeah,
you
to
know?
not be a fucking, walking fucking Dexter's laboratory all the goddamn time.
Understandable, understandable. One more thing I got a lot more things to ask about, but um, the habanero thing, the peppers. This was just out of curiosity. Where are you getting all these peppers from? Do you grow the peppers?
Do I grow them? Really? No, dude, I don't. Like yesterday, I only had like maybe 10 pounds in my house, so I had to go out and buy more. That's what, if me and you weren't on the phone right now doing the interview, I would be out buying more of them. But I go to so like I go to King Supers, for instance, right?
Right.
And I tell the fucking dude, I'm like, hey man, I need to get 8 pounds of habaneros. So like, this is like 3 or 4 pounds. So double this amount. It's one big box. So he'll order for me one 8 pound box, right? But he
Right.
can't order like they have to order another 8 pound box for the store, so they can't do it twice. So that means I have to go now either to Whole Foods or to Sprouts and do the exact same process.
Oh my
And I
god.
have the produce manager's numbers in my phone. They hit me up when the peppers come in, and during watermelon season they do the same thing.
Really? So you get special orders in from them for the peppers?
Yeah, I can't get any discount on hot peppers because they say the bottom line is already too. There's
Right.
not enough meat on it, and I've been doing this since like 2012. But they will fucking give no 2014. But they will fucking when I buy like 28 or 30 watermelons, they'll knock off like $1 or $2 off the actual price per melon.
Where do you keep 20 watermelons?
You put them on the floor in the kitchen.
Really? I was like, that's a lot. I was wondering that because all I could think about was like, oh, he's eating a lot of peppers, but then I'm like, he's doing this like every day. That's a lot of peppers to get. And now that starts to make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, it's I did the math per month. It's like fucking I remember it was over 70 pounds of hot peppers on average.
Over 70 pounds of hot peppers on average. What are the top three hot peppers, in your opinion?
My favorite tasting pepper is the Carolina Reaper. It has this really it reminds me almost like of a flaming hot Cheeto. It has a really fucking it is like a rounded sort of apricot date peach mango flavor that's
Really?
really yeah, it's like more on the citrusy side. I love it, dude. It's addicting. But I second is Viper chili, and third is chocolate habaneros.
Chocolate habaneros. That's a list right there. I haven't I'm not a I like spicy food. I like spicy peppers, but to be able to get to that point where you're consuming so many a day, how long did that take? Or was it kind
Oh
of something you just
God.
did?
Holy shit, dude. It's so cool that you care and you're interested.
No, I love peppers. I love peppers.
I mean, dude, it's I didn't have any love of peppers or heat. I'm Italian. I'm not like fucking Spanish or something. I don't have any nothing in my bones for fucking, I'm that heat. I'm not Max Holloway, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I just started eating habaneros because I got divorced and I've blamed myself and I wanted to be a better man. So like I was eating them to raise my pH because it's good for you, you know?
Right.
Like if you eat one habanero, I used to use them like a pre-workout. So I would eat the one habanero, and when you do, like your endorphins are rushing, adrenaline's going, like your vasodilation's pumping. You're like on steroids, it feels like, you know?
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So I would take one habanero and I would fucking just sit over the sink and just eat it and just cry and fucking grip my teeth into the sink for like 10 minutes.
Wow.
And I did that every day until I could do two peppers, and then it just four, eight snowballed, you know?
So it just kind of compounded to where you are today, where you can just kind of eat however many hot peppers you want.
Dude, I have videos from COVID time. I used to have another store in Florida where they wouldn't just have the 8 pound limit. I could buy like a whole mega box of hot peppers, and they were red cherry bomb habaneros that were like this big. I have videos on my fucking phone of eating buckets this tall that were coming over the top of those habaneros just all day long, dude. Fucking
Wow.
infinite amounts.
Wow. Yeah, because when I was seeing you eating all those peppers, I was just you don't see that. That's like you said earlier, you don't really see that at all on YouTube. It's-
And when you do see it, it's in a competition and they go
right.
throw the peppers up afterwards.
Right. And they look like they're struggling. They look like they're in pain. They're like sweating. You're just kind of eating them like they're nothing to you.
And hitting impressions with my mouth on fire.
I'm telling that's like the combination right there. That's just like
Dude, the crazy part is like, so pepper on there now. The crazy part is like your saliva is so spicy when you're doing that. So when you like a little bit of saliva goes down the wrong pipe or like goes up your nose, you know what I mean? Like blows a little out your nose, even a fucking millimeter, it hurts, dude. It fucking
it's painful. No,
doing
I bet.
impressions through like when you're doing an impression, you're like sucking spit around and it has a good chance to go into your windpipe, you know?
Yeah. Well, how many impressions can you do?
Dude,
Infinite? Is there a
it,
limit to the amount of impressions you can even do?
it's infinite because I thought there was a set number like around like a few thousand. And as I'm talking to people on lives, more and more are coming out that I keep forgetting that I could do.
Have you ever thought of making a compilation of 1,000 impressions?
I do. I have a one man 1000 impressions video.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I was wondering, like, I want to see you go for like, I don't know how long, but just like a 2 hour video, because I think that's what people are looking for. You know how like Mr. Beast, when he started, he'd count to like a million or something on a live stream. If you
Right?
could do like a million impressions, not a million, but some insane amount of impressions, I think that would be
Me
very
too.
interesting.
Me too, dude. I need to keep adding to my impression repertoire. That's why I like Tank. He's really helping me with that, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. You
Yeah,
guys both can bounce ideas off of each other.
yeah, dude. And it's hard because when you're recording a video, like I have multiple 40 plus minute videos of me doing impressions the whole time without a break,
Right.
nonstop.
Yes.
But the issue is like once I'm at like 48 minutes on my phone, I'm like, dude, I gotta save this. Like I have to pay for the memory
Yeah.
on this shit and
Yeah.
fucking
You can't lose that video. That's not the video you want to lose.
dude, yeah, no. And the other thing is like, oh, I kind of eat hot peppers, you know, and I do impressions while I eat the peppers. When I get excited, they come out. It's a natural thing that happens.
Right.
Like if I start firing up my dab right now, it's the items I touch in my hands are unlimited power.
Right. They're just gonna start coming out.
Yeah, it's weird. So like for me to lose the footage wouldn't be that bad, but for me to have to fucking store multiple like 40-minute long or multiple
Yeah.
2 hour long fucking videos on my phone is
Yeah.
bullshit, dude. I don't want to
Yeah.
do.
I know. That's a lot of footage.
I'm
I
saying, dude, I want to do like Mr. Beast style shit, like counting to a million, but just
I
got that
think you
Mr. Beast
could.
memory card. That's what I need.
I mean, maybe you could do it on live stream. That would be the one thing I would suggest, just because it would be nice as a video, but might as well do it on live. It's not like you're gonna have to cut anything out, anyways.
That's true. My first two lives that I did, which are the only two lives that I have, all the whole first like 3 hours is me doing non-stop impressions, like while people are filling in.
Yeah, I saw you did long live streams, very long live streams. I was impressed. As soon as you unlocked it on your channel, you kind of just went at it head first.
Well, Orange Cat MMA told me every day, like I would be in his channel instead of streaming. He's like, dude, you need to be making your own streams, dude. You're gonna get big.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, you've been around in everyone else's channel. Everyone kind of knows about you, but your content, you don't have as much content as you're giving, everyone else. You've went on plenty of live streams, but you've only live streamed twice, and they're
I'm
doing good.
saying.
They're
I
doing really good.
know. Dude, I'm saying, dude, I've only actually been in the YouTube space since the Cannoneer fight. You know that? So it's been like less than 2 weeks. Well,
Really?
I think just over 2 weeks now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think 2 or 3 weeks.
But that's a lot of, dude, I've been told repeatedly, I'm not trying to brag, but people keep using words like you're taking over the community by storm and shit like that.
I mean, you're around. been with everyone so far in the community, it seems like. You've been kind of
Man,
everywhere. I mean,
dude.
the one person that I think kind of gave you a big boost and got you some of the connections, besides Gilly, I know Gilly kind of started it off, but you went on Clown Stream and then you kind of interacted with a lot of people in there.
Yeah, it's true. And I got a lot of good fans from cloud streams.
And did Clown? I saw eventually Clown kind of got a little upset at you and went off. How did that go? You and him
So
okay?
no, we're not. I don't know if I'm gonna forgive Clown. I just don't. I don't want to bring eyes to his channel. So, me and Giuliano make up. I defend him in that live stream against Logan, which was a bad idea. Nobody liked that. But after I
Yeah.
defend him, I fucking go into Clown's stream. Clown brings me on. Clown said that he wants to have me on every single week. The stream before that is like a permanent part of the show. He's like,
Right.
maybe every Monday or something, we'll have the Vinny come on.
Right.
So I'm like just showing up for my regular spot. I get on, fucking Giuliano gets on. We have a great conversation. Giuliano's saying shit to me in that stream like, oh dude, it just seems like you're living such a great life, fucking while I'm firing up the dabs. He's like, you got chicks and all kinds of stuff. He was like being very complimentary of me, you know? And out of nowhere, Giuliano starts saying these compulsive lies. And I'm like, he's like saying that I fucking lied about. Are you saying that he's like, you said you only picked Muslims, but you picked Izzy over Imavov. And I was like, can I have some proof I ever did that? And I was like, dude, I wasn't even on fucking YouTube MMA at that point, dude. It's like, I was like, dude, Clown, he's blatantly lying about me. Why are we allowing this? And instead of Clown being like, dude, like instead of him giving any accountability to Giuliano or scolding him, he acted like there wasn't an infraction.
Right.
And it's
Right.
like, dude, you got to call that shit out. At the very least, be like, Giuliano, what are you just compulsive? The beginning of the stream, by the way, was me explaining Giuliano's a compulsive liar and him asking how. And then it happened real time.
And he kind of came in and did exactly what you said.
Yeah. And the issue is with Clown is like, I feel like it's corruption because Giuliano will donate money. He like every fucking the last stream that I was in with Clown, Giuliano did $100 dono and multiple $10 donos, and in that stream he had made donations too when Clown was doing the me and Sean Strickland impressions. Strickland, you dullard, that was funny, but he's like donating money to Clown, so I'm getting the vibe that Clown is corrupt, and he wasn't giving Giuliano any
Pushback.
he wasn't giving Giuliano the fucking like he wasn't smacking him on the wrist the way that I would do if I saw somebody blatantly lie in my stream, you know?
Right. No. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Is that overstepping bounds? Would you be mad if someone lied about you and
No, I'd be pretty upset. I'd be upset if he lied about me and didn't really say, "Oh, hey." If Clown didn't step in, and kind of put his foot down and say, "Hey, let's kind of figure this out right now,"
yeah,
because if not, it'll just keep going. You'll just keep saying, "Oh, he's lying," and he'll just keep saying, "Oh, no, I'm not." You
and
kind of
make
need to stomp that out quick.
and making up new lies about me, you know?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You need accountability. It's fucking that's why I go on endlessly about this crazy code of ethics.
And do you think Clown kind of was just annoyed that you were telling him what to do? Do you think that's what it was? That you
Yeah,
were
but
kind of telling him, "Hey, step in," and he was like, "No, I don't want to do that."
Clown like he should, just by the way that we communicate and things go down, he should with his own fucking he should have the brain cells to realize, maybe Vinny's fucking guiding me to a better path and I should
Yeah. Yeah, he
you
kind
know.
of took the hands-off approach and kind of just let you guys go at it.
No, yeah, I'm not going to be on a show that's like that. What's even crazier is I have the clips of the first live stream that I was on with Clown, right? It
Right.
went for a long time. And after not after the live stream, during it, it was just towards the end. We were like discussing our next show ideas, right? And I was like, yeah, we could have a debate style show where we bring people on for debate and we do point for counterpoint style, show where the first person to 3-point wins. And he
Right.
agrees on the stream and says, that sounds like a great idea. He's like, I would love to moderate that, blah, blah, blah. So when I come on and we actually start doing it, He's not okay with moderating. We did it. We saw with Gnome Chad, which is the very next stream, and then with Giuliano, the stream after that. He is not okay with being a moderator.
Yeah, if you want me to be honest, I think what it really is he doesn't want to piss anyone off, by stepping in and moderating. If he moderated and, kind of put his foot down on Giuliano might have taken that as like a personal attack instead of him just moderating. It doesn't seem like he really wanted to moderate a
Dude,
debate.
we are in the fight business to pussy out and not give
Of
your
course.
opinion. Dude, he could
Of
have
course.
made because you did you see after that we had that falling out on the stream just I mean, it was boring while I was taking dabs and eating hot peppers and Giuliano was going on and on. But did you see how after I left, it was just a rant fest with yeah, yeah, okay. And tell me the next thing about you, Giuliano. You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just
There's
a
no one in there to spice it up.
dude, it was a rant fest. And if it wasn't for them just talking shit about me, there wouldn't have been anything other than a rant fest.
Yeah. Like being a little too agreeable on stream without anyone to give a pushback kind of ruins it right there. You
Dude,
want
I
the
love
chaos.
you. I
We
love
want the
you.
chaos.
Dude, so being too agreeable on stream, dude.
Yeah,
God.
that'll kill it. That'll kill it. But he goes for a long time on stream. But while you're in there, you kind of got to get something going on.
Dude, that's my main gripe. And I always say this. Dude, I don't even have an issue with pissing off musical, dude. My main gripe is always that there's viewers that are paying their great attention to us, and it's our responsibility as people with the camera in our faces to give the people what they're fucking paying attention for,
Right.
entertainment.
Yeah, not waste their time.
Exactly, dude. You go to Giuliano's stream right now, and he's fucking watching a game, fucking writing shit on a board, and it's like, dude, talk to him.
I think he's actually on stream right now. Still.
Yeah, dude. It's like the last stream I was in before this, he was just watching the fucking game, but before this, he was fucking sleeping on stream. It's like, dude.
Yeah, I just think he's very used to doing very long streams. I mean, 12-hour streams. I think that's the limit on YouTube. He's just
Really?
streaming all day.
Fuck, dude. So, I mean, I noticed it like last night when I streamed for like 7 hours and it was really winding down and I didn't have anybody else to jump in their stream. Giuliano kept telling me to jump in the stream and do a combo together. And it wasn't working. I was getting more tired and more tired. And I was sitting there thinking, I don't know how I'm going to keep entertaining people. I was too tired.
Yeah.
I started to see what you're talking about. I pulled up Spanion on my stream and was fucking watching.
Well, I think it's good because you kind of have a idea of both perspectives. You know what it's like as a viewer watching a long stream, and you're on the other side creating the stream, so you know what the people want. You know what to give them.
Exactly. I mean, I'm just a fan at the end of the day.
I got one big question for you. This weekend, there's a fight between Alex Pereira and Ankalaev. Who do you have?
I got Ankh by impressive clinch work, masterful judo throws. I think that he's going to just absolutely have a field day with Alex's fucking hips.
You think by decision or will he get it done ground and pound?
I think he gets it done by, dude. I was thinking armbar or like fucking.
Submission, really?
Because here's the thing, Pereira is a great striker with long, lanky limbs, and he has very, very tight hips that help with striking, but it doesn't help with wrestling.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
the bane of a wrestler, and I think that Ankalaev is going to have his way with Pereira.
Do you think he's gonna kind of catch a leg kick, maybe? Because the one issue I see with Ankalaev is the leg kicks. Is kind of what everyone's been saying that oh, that Jan fight, he was getting leg kicked to death.
People aren't paying attention. So in the Jan fight, here's the crazy part about Jan Blachowicz. It was a tough fight. Legendary Polish power, left in the hotel. So when you watch the Jan fight with Izzy, who we all regard as one of the best strikers in the sport,
Right, of course.
Jan beat Izzy in the leg kick game 100-0. Did you see
Yeah.
that?
Yep. Yeah. He really shut him down.
Dude checked every kick and
Yeah.
hit him with unchecked kicks almost at will, which is so fucking funny. So we have to look at Jan as the best kickboxer in the UFC, right? We might
Yeah,
have to
yeah, yeah.
we or at least in the running, you know what I mean? He's definitely up there.
I think
So,
he's better. I think that Alex fight showed that Alex was better on the feet, and I think he was a better kickboxer than Yan, but he kind of had the edge in the wrestling, and that's what really did it. Him being able to read how a kickboxer is going to throw his strikes and what the kickboxer is going to do, and
yeah.
mix in the MMA with it.
Yeah, Jan having from both perspectives. And the wild
Yeah.
part is Jan isn't a grappler or a wrestler. What
No,
brings
no.
Jan to the table of being a champion and former champion and in that running for champion status is his striking. It's elite, right? So when we have somebody like Ankalaev, who people regard him as just being a mixed martial artist, he's got decent striking, great wrestling, you know what I mean? He's not in the running for his striking, but for him to still be going toe to toe with perhaps the best kickboxer in the UFC or second best, that doesn't count him out in any capacity. That's like, oh my God, dude, he was doing what with fucking Jan and didn't want to take him down because he wanted to show everybody he could do that. It's impressive.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I actually think Ankalaev has a chance on the feet early. That's what I'd be worried in for Alex. I think Alex is going to win. I do. But I think this is going to be difficult. And I think Ankalaev might knock out Alex Pereira. That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
could see happening. His
so
straight shots hit hard, and Alex is a little susceptible to being hit like that. His head's kind of just on the center line. And,
that's that's what I was. It's funny you bring that up. I don't think Alex is susceptible to being knocked out with a jaw strike, but him getting hit in his head, his temple
yeah.
in his head, I think he'll go down.
Yep. Yep.
And dude,
I agree.
Ankalaev, dude, I've gone back and watched Ankalaev's previous fights, and he's definitely one of the best fighters in the UFC.
The only thing I have with Ankalaev is the level of competition he's fought besides Jan is iffy. But when he fought Jan, I mean, he's a very good fighter. I mean, he beat Izzy. He almost beat Alex. That was a very close fight. And he went to a draw with Ankalaev. I mean,
Yeah,
that kind of showed his level right there. But Ankalaev's Ankalaev's not the best at putting people away in the ground, on the ground. I just don't see him getting a submission. I think Alex is going to be so worried about the submission that he might get caught.
oh,
So worried about the
that's a
wrestling.
that's a good point. My only thing with the submission is I feel like Alex Pereira is going to be so frantic on the ground that Unk's going to be able to pick and choose whatever he wants.
Really, I don't think so. I think previously in Alex's fights, when he gets on the ground, he kind of just lays there. He kind of doesn't do anything. I guess he may be a late submission if it's round 4 or 5, and Alex is just behind on the scorecards or something, and he needs to get up. But I think early he's just going to be laying there and take the round off. You know?
Dude, I mean, Unk has strikes where if he's standing and falls into a punch, he's going to kill you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep. I know
Alex
he's very
can,
heavy fisted.
dude, the heaviest fisted I think I've fucking seen besides like Ngannou, dude. If Alex just lays there and isn't like being very frantic and very
Right.
herky
Right. Right.
jerky, he's going to get killed by something, dude.
Yeah, he needs to pull him into his guard or something. The one thing I see 100% happening, Alex will jump for a guillotine in this fight.
You think Alex will jump a
I think
guillotine?
Alex will jump a guillotine in this fight.
Dude, I think that Glover has said to him, Sham, molto ben, no guillotine. I think over and over again he's told him,
I
do
still
not
think
pull
he's gonna do
guillotine.
it. I think he's gonna do it. I think he's been practicing wrestling and jujitsu so much that he doesn't care when he's in there and he has him. He's gonna jump it just because he's like, I've been doing this day
Dude,
in and day out. I got it. Come on, I gotta try it.
I have a
I hope not,
strong
but
I have a strong intuition that in his camp they are thinking what you're thinking and have told him, do not
do
pull the
not do.
gilly.
I hope so.
Use your
I
hands
hope
to
not.
fight the underhooks. Do not pull gilly, dude.
I
Please,
hope
dude.
not.
It's MMA. The other
He's
dude, I
not a
mean,
dumb guy like some of the others we've seen.
but the other thing, dude, I've seen Alex Pereira wrestle. I am a wrestler. I would feel confident going up against Alex Pereira. I have a very strong feeling that Alex doesn't know basic escapes for basic submissions. I have a strong fucking feeling about it, dude.
Okay,
And,
so wait, let's get the quote real quick. Vinny, you are calling out Alex Pereira
dude,
to a
Shama,
wrestling match?
dude, yes, Shama, dude. And, with anything that I would wrestle Alex Pereira in a pure wrestling match
With no
all day
striking,
long.
no striking, no striking.
Yeah, no striking. He's been doing that shit fucking forever. But I got fucking lightning fast punch. But anyway, dude, the reason that I would say that is because I bet that if I work like a half Nelson or something on Alex Pereira, I bet he wouldn't know to just turn away from it. You know what I mean? I bet he wouldn't understand simple fucking things. And the other thing, this is something that you could quote me on. This will get a lot of people fucking fired up. I've never seen any Spanish person with a high fight IQ in the cage.
I I had a feeling you were gonna say that. Really?
I mean,
Really?
can you name funny fucking Spanish comedians?
No, that's impossible. I can't name a funny comedian in general.
Oh, well, my point is that I've never, because the Spanish culture is 100% Christian usually, so it's
Right.
no accountability is what they teach. Jesus paid the price of sin, so why would you ever study or take your life seriously or, dedicate your life to anything? Yeah, everybody wins. You all get the participation trophy like it's fucking soccer or something. So people that are in 100% Christian countries, like where Alex comes from, Brazil and fucking, Central American countries
Yeah.
and shit, they all have basically the same like base level intellect. It's like they just grew up. They're just children that have grown up. They haven't like ever taken the time to study, learn ethics, higher learning. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yep.
I've seen with my own two eyes people like Charles Oliveira who should beat Islam Makhachev. The Charles Oliveira's been in the UFC since he grew up in the fucking thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep. 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 He did.
Dude, that's my main thing with the Charles Oliveira fight going into it was that I told even James Lynch, everybody main YouTubers were arguing with me. Big stream YouTubers were saying that Islam's going to lose. I think on bigotry alone, and all their reasonings for Charles winning were bafflingly stupid. I'm like, listen, not only does Charles have a low IQ, he's also gotten dropped in every single fight that he's ever fucking been in. You
Yeah.
cannot trust this guy's brain. He's going to make shitty decisions inside the moment. My same exact opinion is of Alex Pereira. Even though he's converted to Islam recently, he hasn't been Muslim for as
Wait. No.
long as
No. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Alex is
I saw.
Muslim. Yeah, he's
I saw
Muslim.
that wasn't true. I saw him just visiting a mosque and he was paying respects. I didn't think he
No.
actually converted.
So when you say La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah and you sit there and repeat it after somebody like he did in the mosque, that's what you do when you convert to Islam. He's been a Muslim since then. That's why he doesn't drink.
Really?
That's
Very interesting.
what got Alex Pereira out of the bar and into fucking our hearts was him quitting alcohol.
Yep. Yep.
He did that
Yep.
because of Islam. That wasn't his personal choice.
Okay,
Islam did that.
so I got a question about the whole religion thing. I know you've been going back and forth with a lot of people regarding religion and kind of ethics.
Yeah.
Um, I want right now your top three. Maybe this is not top three, it might be bottom three. YouTubers with the worst moral compass.
I
MMA
love
YouTubers.
you. Thank you. Number one, Ronin MMA, worst moral compass.
Worst moral compass.
God, that guy's a Zionist who fucking. I was in his chat. I was like, dude, so you think that you're pro all of our tax money being stolen? You're pro on the board of the CDC, those people who gave us those shitty vaccines, 100% of them are dual Israeli citizens. So I'm like, you're cool with them stealing all of our tax money to make these shitty fucking medicines and give themselves free healthcare, free schooling, all this shit, and to give us the worst of everything. The fuck, I was like, you're cool with them controlling the global banking and fucking schools and transgender surgeries and hormone replacement. He's like, yep, fuck yeah, I'm pro-Israel. I hope that Mossad comes and gives me a check for fucking being pro-Israel too.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck, dude? I was like, you're cool with illegal occupation and all kinds of shit. He's like, yep, I love it all. I was like, dude, you're gonna be, dude, people like that are openly supporting fucking a terrorist fucking state like that are going to be in just like a year or two in a ton of trouble because that's complicity and something that's internationally illegal. Dude, Benjamin Netanyahu himself right now has a fucking warrant for his arrest. If you go into International Court of Justice and you ask them, can I go and attack aggressively somebody who's occupying my land? They'll say, yeah, it's completely legal. Resistance to occupation is legal. All the things the Palestinians have done to the fucking Israelis is legal, but everything the Israelis do back is not legal because they're not supposed to be there according to international law. So anybody who's been publicly supporting them is looking at a serious fucking criminal charge in the future. Anybody fucking talks like that. And when I explained that to the fucking guy, Ronin MMA, he's like, oh yeah, fucking right, dude. Mossad's gonna be even more powerful and they're gonna give me more money for my views.
So you think Ronin MMA, think an indictment's coming towards him in the near future? You could see him
Dude,
going down.
Ronin MMA, prison time. He's going to be tried in the International Court of Justice in The Hague on
How
live
long?
stream.
How long do you think he'll get?
How long
Life?
will he get as a sentence, dude?
Yeah. What do you think they'll sentence him to? Life?
Public stoning, dude. That's I'm kidding.
Hey! It
Just
might
kidding.
happen. It might happen.
I hope they sentence him to a rehabilitation camp where he has to like sit there and be force educated the truth, like showing the fucking facts. So that way he has to make a fucking real opinion about it. And then if he still comes to a crazy situation, like if he still comes to a crazy ass conclusion after being shown all the facts and evidence, then we'll work on some punishment. But yeah, that's actually Sharia law, by the way. You know that if you break any law in Sharia law, you get 4 to 6 years to actually prove to your to prove to like a guard or a counselor that you are
Right.
sincerely sorry.
Right.
And
Yes.
if you show remorse, then they let you go scot free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, that's a good,
It's a very interesting way
a
of
good
treating
system.
people like that. Yeah.
It's cool, you know that, and you know that the so I would say the second person on the morally bankrupt list, MMA guru. I know.
I was meaning to ask you about him. It slipped my mind. Go at him. Let's hear this.
Well, here's the thing. He attacks Islam all the time, says that Islam encourages pedophilia, just like the rest of them. Ask them for a verse in Quran or some sort of
Yes, I
corroborating.
heard about that.
You ask for evidence and they can't find it. They just tell you all this bullshit that Jews invented and pushed all over the place. The fucking Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did not marry a 9-year-old. It's not humanly possible. You could type in Ibn Kathir, Ibn Adahabi, like all the major scholars in Islam all agree it's scientifically impossible. There's so many verses that say it was 19. Why would you believe the one that says 9? We know that's not the case. And we know the Jews have been meddling in our religion since the start of it. You know that the guy who invented Shia Islam is a Jew?
No, I did not.
Yeah, dude. His last name's Abu Mikhlif is his fucking name. The guy who invented
Oh,
Shia
oh.
Islam is a Jewish guy. They've been meddling in our affairs for a long time, dude, trying to make us look bad, trying to push the blame off. And you see that with 9/11 and all those false flag attacks where they blame Muslims, you know?
Right.
So he's fucking blaming Muslims for all kinds of shit that it's like you're spreading Jewish pop. I'll call them the Snozzle tribe, so I don't get your channel in trouble.
Yeah. Thank you.
But you're spreading the nose people's propaganda. You know what I mean? And it's like, why would you, if you actually know, like you're in the know and you know that they've been propagandizing us and there is a true evil Kabbalic force and it's the Illuminati's real, it's not just propaganda. Why the fuck would you continue to spread their lies to people? It's almost like he does it just hatefully, knowing that it's not true, knowing that Muslims are good people. And he just does it fucking kind of like to be a bigot, like a spiteful bigot. It's why I fucking really don't like about him.
Do you think maybe when he was younger, he was bullied by a Muslim?
No, I don't. I bet you money that he doesn't know a lot of Muslims, dude. I bet you, and if he did, he would have had different views. I bet you because his views have been getting progressively more pro-Islamic as time has gone on. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
I think
Yeah.
he has, because I know one of his mods, his name's Ash. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, Ash.
His name used to be Ahmed Ash.
Right.
You know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
Ash.
his name Mod Ash was Ahmed Ash, and then he changed his. I fucking made fun of him. I was like, "You're not even a fucking Muslim. You're just a brown guy." Like, and he changed his name from Ahmed to just Ash, and then he got modded. But I feel like he has Muslims in his ear, telling him the truth, and he's slowly changing. You know. But if he had ran into any Muslims early in his life, I guarantee he would be way more strongly pro-Islamic. That's my point, dude. When you have a Muslim person as your neighbor, as your friend, as your schoolmate, you realize really quickly that they're afraid of going to hell and they abide by a code of ethics that secular people don't.
Right. So I heard you had kind of I don't want to call it a conspiracy. You kind of had a theory about Guru. Is that kind of what it is?
So I do believe that MMA Guru is, I believe that he's homosexual.
You do believe MMA Guru is homosexual.
Fully, I believe homosexuality has breached the walls of Jerusalem.
Why? What made you come to that conclusion?
So when you're straight, right? You
Right.
have a drive. Like right now, it's a sunny day. I want to take a dab and go outside and look for a gift from God. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Dude, I want to feel some fucking tight pussy grip. I want to go out there and see what the world's got for me. In terms of the pussy catalog, I want to peruse through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As this urge is like I swear to God, dude, I had a fucking the only reason I'm awake right now is because of how hard I was, dude. I had to get out of bed and be like, God damn, relax, think about something else, dude. Fuck. I only got a couple hours of sleep, but I have libido. I'm a man. I'm straight. You know, I've dreamt about fucking women all night. I woke up. I want to go do that. You know,
Yeah.
MMA Guru for him. I've grown to watch him every day on I know he doesn't have that drive.
Yes.
That's dude. Who do you have that drive for? And then we come to MMA Guru's MMA obsession. Okay, this is getting a little weirder. Then we go to the fact that he only likes MMA fighters that he considers to be attractive. And even if you're a fantastic MMA fighter that checks all the boxes, like Ankalaev, right? Like Omar, like these must like Habib beat his fucking hero, embarrassed his hero, and dropped him on the feet. What is his fucking reasoning for not liking Khabib? He's ugly. He's a road. He looks like a goblin. It's the same thing he says about all it. When it's Marab versus O'Malley, we know Marab's the more complete UFC fighter, but he chooses O'Malley because he fucking says Marab looks like a goblin.
Do
So
you
when
think
you
he's
put
more likely to be able to get with O'Malley compared to Marab? Do you think that kind of plays into it a little bit?
like he feels like he has a chance with him,
Yeah, he feels like he has a chance with O'Malley.
I feel like he's not functionally gay. I don't think that MMA Guru's penis works.
Okay.
I just know you have to keep it good. You have to keep a certain diet in order for that to function optimally. I don't think his penis works, so I don't think he's functionally trying to get with Sean O'Malley or like
Do you
these
think his
fighters.
diet's so shit that he can't get hard anymore because he has no libido?
He can't fuck a girl. I bet he tried to go fuck a chick and failed, and that's why he's back to live streaming all the time. Um, but my point is that I don't think he's functionally gay. I think that like he just has a crush on these UFC fighters, and he just wants to see the prettier fighters win and have belts.
Right. So you don't think he'll go all the way?
No, I don't think he would go all the way with a woman, dude. I don't think he
Yeah.
could.
Okay. So he just okay. That's
Do,
just kind of his preference.
do you believe the whole South African threesome story?
Can you break it down for everyone who doesn't know about it?
He said he went to South Africa to meet DDP and went there with some friends. They were splashing cash, as I'm quoting him say. And he said that they got three, inside of a Sprinter van, they got three African girls just for him, just for MMA Guru. And he said that he's laying in bed with two African girls that he's sexing up or having sex with. And he said one of them's just laying at the end of the bed, tickling his feet. And then he was asked later, like a couple of months later, right? By the way, he drank during this ordeal. Okay. So his
Right.
brain has been scrambled and not feeling right since then. He's
Right.
asked, he's asked, have you kissed a girl ever? Just a month and a half later.
Right. Yes.
No, I've never kissed a girl, blah, blah, blah. But he's like, I've been in some situations where uh like I've had sex with a girl, but I've been too drunk to actually like meaningfully kiss her is what he was trying to say, but he didn't say it like that.
Right. Right. Right.
And it's like, dude, dude, I could tell by talk. You've had sex with a girl before,
Yes. Every day of my life.
right? You have that urge, but you know that when you're kissing, like when you're fucking a girl, you just have that oral fixation where you know, even if you're just kissing her shoulder or something,
Right.
you're trying to kiss all up over her. You know what I mean? You,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
even, dude, you don't fuck a chick that you don't also kiss. You know what I mean? Like, how
Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
even get to the fucking part? Every time, I've never fucked a girl where it didn't start with an intense makeout session. You know,
Yeah. It's not like you just sticking it in and just go
that's
for it.
it's a clear sign that he's never actually done it before. There's nobody, you know what I mean? There's just things that are in between that don't add up. And when you're that old, you're a virgin still. You know, you look at men that are basically half naked with such enthuse that you can do it at a high level where you break down fights better than pros because you're so into just looking at these dudes and like, you know, they're scantily dressed men is what you're looking at the end of the day.
Right.
And he only likes the ones that are better looking. It's me makes it into a beauty pageant. There's just too many. The corroborating evidence is too much. You know.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that was that made a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So he's your number two. He almost he sounds like he could be your number one on the morally bankrupt. But
No, because he doesn't like the snozzle tribe.
yep, 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 yep. That's true. Number three, the third and
God
final.
damn, dude, it's definitely gonna be Giuliano, but I can't put him on the list. The you know the whole like smoking, encouraging gambling, like he's the peak degenerate, dude.
Yeah, but I got one thing to say. He doesn't sound like he's anywhere near the other two on the list for you. You seem like
No,
you could at least get along with him.
no, Giuliano just so Lane just in that live chat, Lane said the word rodent, and Giuliano's like, don't talk about Muslims that way.
Right.
And I was like, wait, so Islam, Shavkat, Hamzat, these are rodents in your opinion?
Who you think Giuliano Hinty was saying, thinking that?
Well, he said that Muslims are rodents, and Shavkat, Hamzat, Islam's number one pound for pound. That's a rodent in your opinion? He's our rodents are better than your fucking you're the best of your men. If you look at I pointed out that three people in the top five of the UFC pound for pound list are Muslims. How the fuck are we rodents?
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
interesting.
For
Interesting
Julia
comment.
for Giuliano to say that Muslims are rodents, that I mean he knows this. I have a feeling that he could sense, but I would punch you in your teeth if you said that in front of me. Fuck
Right.
religion of peace, whatever you have to think about that shit. I'm a man. You're not going to disrespect what I love to my face. I'll fuck you up. I have a feeling that he even would realize that and would never say that in front of my face. But for you to be saying that on a live stream, that makes you very vile, in my opinion. Very fucking vile.
So if you had to fight one YouTuber, do you think Giuliano Hinty would be the one? Because you got at least a little bit of respect for him. You know, you guys get along a little bit, but you guys still have your differences.
Yeah, I wouldn't fight him just because what happened to him as a child. I would probably lose heart like mid fight and not want to do it anymore.
Right.
But Bodak, I've caught
I was gonna
Bodak,
bring Bodak up.
dude. I've
Okay.
caught him in so many blatant lies, dude. Blatant lies, and
Do you
he
think he's just being like genuinely, or do you think he's being ingenuous, or whatever the word is, or do you think he's
disingenuous.
just yeah, disingenuous, or do you think he's just doing it for fun, just a
No,
fun
so
idea?
I have been on this path for a long time. I converted to Islam a long time ago. It's been a decade plus. So I have been dealing with people who have this weird tribalism, not only a bigotry against Islam, but a tribalism just for people that aren't Muslim, like basically secular people. So I feel like Bodak, who I've asked him, do you know the first two things about Christianity? And he didn't, which are the first two things are the first two commandments. He didn't know what they were. So I don't think that his like loyalism is to Christianity per se. I think it's the secularism, like just bashing Muslims. But he has over and over and over again blatantly lied. Like the verse of Quran that says that you can only attack with violence if somebody has already attacked you. It's only
Right,
defensive.
right.
He left out the word that is it's inside of the Quran, all capitalized is how the word is. Only if someone attacks you. He left the fucking word out. And then when I read it on stream, I was like, did I twist that? I just read the exactly what the fucking verse says, but it's
Yeah, I
opposite of
saw
what
that.
you said. And No Chill did the exact same thing and then backtracked and apologized, but Bodak didn't apologize. So I think that Bodak's tribalism and like the way he's just blatantly lying about Islam, and dude, you're just lying about facts. It's not a religion or anything like that. You're just lying about reality. Why would you do that? That's scum shit behavior. We don't even get to see what he looks like. I bet if we did that, we would be just utterly repulsed in person. I think I would fuck him up. That's the person I would most like to fight, probably.
Why do you think he's doing this? Why do you think?
Well, because if you look at Bodak's show, like the way that you have to think that Bodak was in his room at some point before the show was created, and it was a thought in his mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
He had to think this idea for a show up, and in his mind, he had to have thought, I don't have any talent. There's nothing that I really bring to the table that I could do to, bring any intrigue or personality to my actual page. So what I'm going to have to do is come up with this cheesy idea where I react to memes. Like I just watch TikTok on my fucking channel and basically bore my viewers. And like the MMA quiz, I tried to watch his MMA quiz when I was a fan of his before we had a falling out. I couldn't do it. He was dull. The two guests were dull. The other one was just drunk and wasn't even trying to be entertaining. It was like he just comes up with these very blank, dry ideas, and he had to have thought in his room at some point, this is gonna make me stand out from the rest. Like nobody has reacted to memes before. Like Rob Dyrdek hasn't been doing it on repeat on fucking MTV for so. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you stole somebody else's idea, thought it would be unique, and you're fucking flabbergasted that it's not really working out. It's like, dude, your brain is very, very fucking the synapses are dark. You know what I mean? Your
Yep,
fucking
yep.
elevator doesn't go all the way to the top with Bodak, and you can tell just by the fucking what he thinks would work and what doesn't. And then when you have a debate with him, you could see fucking he's not all
I
that.
think personally, I think when you guys debate, it's pretty good content. It's good content. You guys going at it. He can go forever and you can go forever. I know a lot of times it doesn't get anywhere. It's not, the best debate. But as a viewer watching you guys go at it, it's pretty interesting.
Are you mentally able to like? Because I'm always concerned with that. I haven't watched the interviews back. I don't have the time with streaming. Do
Right.
you do you as a viewer, is it when me and Bodak argue specifically, how he's like talking over me and I'm like, shut up, Bodak, let me finish my fucking point. Are you able to get to my points and like digest them and see how they were pertinent despite
Oh,
all the cutaways?
100% no for either one of you guys.
Yep.
I'm taking a lot of this stuff. It's just since it's not being moderated, in a kind of point by point basis where he's going to be muted, you're going to speak, and then you get your 3 minutes, and then he gets to rebuttal, and then you know what I mean.
Wow,
It's
that's
pure
perfect.
entertainment.
Dude, that
If it's not broken down into like a real debate where people are actually getting their points off, there's no real point, and no one's mind's going to get changed. It's just everyone watching for entertainment at the end of the day. That's what I
fuck.
look at it as.
So that means nobody's really on my side yet, dude. Fuck. They think I'm still just spouting fucking bullshit or something, dude.
I mean, people are on your side who were on your side before, and people are on his side as they were on his side before. People might like your personality more and, kind of go towards you because they like um kind of the way you're saying stuff, but it's like I think digesting the information, it needs to be a lot less going on, if it were to be kind of a serious debate.
I agree. We would need somebody with a sensible mind like yourself to fucking moderate.
I don't I was thinking I would love to get some of you guys on to debate stuff, but it seems like everyone who gets in the middle of this stuff goes down with the ship, and I don't know if I want to be on there with you guys.
Don't want to burn that bridge, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to burn that bridge. I like getting to know you guys because you're very interesting and you got a lot of stuff that you've said, and there's never really been like a concise video or kind of anything where you just speak about all the stuff that's been going on because there's been a lot going on in the past 2 weeks.
Thank you. Yeah, like an insider edition thing. You're right.
Yeah, it's like I want to get it straight from you because I hear everyone saying one thing. I hear, oh, you don't like this person. Oh, but you do like this guy. It's like, you know,
This needs to be pointed out and needs to be talked about because any upcoming talent inside of this community needs to find out the ringer that they're gonna have to go through. Bodak in our debate muted and timed out any person that said anything positive about me.
yeah.
After the poll ended, 20 it was like 40 people voted, but only 25 votes came through. You know why?
Why? Because he
He
blocked the rest.
fucking he blocked so many people. People were coming in my live stream after the fact, and at 100% of the people that were all like, just saying I won, people that weren't even my fan before that were after, and they're like, dude, I got timed out for saying you won the fucking debate.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
so you
like
think it's kinda he's skewing it his way when he's
he's
running the show.
he stacked the odds in his favor to not look terrible in front of his followers, which I get, but it's sneaky. And the other thing is that if you look at my debate between Bodak on Giuliano's channel, right? Giuliano says that they're going to team up even before they do. And then if you look, Bodak is making his points and speaking. And if you look at my mouth,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm making articulate, concise, unique points that you can't find anywhere else. This is unique knowledge that no other human is talking about, right? He's got
Right.
me muted for Bodak to read some fucking arbitrary fucking bullshit list that is not what we're, dude. I said 100% Muslim countries, if you compare them on a crime map, have less crime than 100% Christian countries. He's reading off a map of which Sweden and, dude, Hamza Chimaev is a Muslim from Sweden. There's
Yeah.
Muslims in these countries that he's listing off. My point is they have to be 100% Christian, 100% Muslim. That's how you compare the two theologies.
Right.
He's making these nonsensical, asinine, impertinent points, and me, the person who's making unique, clever, but ideas that you can't find elsewhere, is being muted. I was like, dude, this is infuriating. Why the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like if you guys did have a better debate where it was kind of no one's on anyone's side. You need someone in the middle that's mutual and won't go out muting. Because a lot of times when you're going on Bodak's stream, you're going to his viewers, regardless of if he's banning people. A lot more people are going to be on his side because they just gravitate towards him regardless. They're already fans of him. Same way if he went on your stream, I'm sure most of your fans would kind of side with you just because they're more of a fan of you than they are of Bodak.
Yeah, I get what you mean. That's true. But like the cool part is like, Frankie does fights.
Yes.
That's a Bodak fan, but he's a me fan too now that he's seen me on
Right.
Bodak's stream, You seen all the
Yeah.
night praise?
Yeah.
And then you say Ulysses or useless?
I think it's useless. Useless.
Dude, useless. I popped into his stream and he saw I was there. He's like, dude, Vinny, this is the funny. He said he's one of the funniest people that I've seen in MMA YouTube and plugged me and gave me all this high praise.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, as soon as they're kind of exposed to you, they are like, "This is the guy right here. This is who we need to go see." You don't
Dude,
know what's coming.
I can fucking perform miracles, dude. That telekinesis it's not a party trick. That's a miracle, dude. I have to have God's permission and like
Yeah, I
for
was
people.
wondering about the telekinesis thing. Is that against Islam?
No,
Was
dude,
there
that's
anything about that?
it's an article of Islam. It's a
Really?
yeah, it's a part of Islam. So Moses, peace be upon him, when he parted the seas and killed he destroyed Ramses' army with it. That's a part of our religion. It's called Quram. When a prophet does a miracle, it's called Murtjizat miracle, and then when a follower of a prophet does it, it's called Kuramat or mini miracle. So it says in the Quran that Allah just it's a quote from Allah, but it's not in the Quran. It's called
Right.
Hadith Qudsi. It's where Allah says that a slave draws nearer to me doing supererogatory acts of worship until I become the ears in which he hears, the eyes in which he sees, the hands in which he strikes, and if we were to ask me of something, I would surely give it to him. The eyes in which you remember I was saying intuition or premonition earlier?
Yes.
That's spiritual hearing. You could master that where you can always get the guidance and suss out what's like the hasty voice trying to talk to you and get you to do something bad, the jinn whispering to you. You can master that. You can master where you could see angels and jinn, which is spiritual vision for Asa. And then the next step is where God becomes the hands in which you strike, telekinesis.
Okay. So yeah, I
So
didn't know about that at all.
no, it's an article of our religion. I'm the only person on earth who can do it, which Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that um, scholars of my religion are higher than the prophets of the religion of Judaism. And the religion of Judaism, their prophet Moses could part the seas. I'm a
Right.
scholar of Islam. It's why I can do those miracles. And because I can do those miracles, it makes me the highest ranking scholar in all of Islam. And the other part is I can go to any imam on camera and just make them look like a complete fucking, like they don't even follow the religion, dude.
Really? Yeah,
I
I would
can
love to see you speak with other scholars such as
obliterate,
yourself. I think
dude.
that would be very interesting.
It's even the highest eminent scholar that you can find in Islam or Christianity. It's a drop in the bucket to me. They're going to be quiet the entire time. Going to get schooled on absolute insane fucking reputations and points that there's no way they even noticed. Like, for instance, did you, this is like for Christianity, you could use this with any Christian that you want. Have you heard 3 days and 3 nights, Jesus rose on the third day? That's why we have Good Friday and Easter Sunday.
Yes.
That all those concepts are familiar to you, right?
Right.
Okay. How long is Monday to Wednesday in your opinion?
2 days.
How long is Friday to Sunday in your opinion?
2 days.
So did Jesus rise on the third day or the second day?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
And it's like a national holiday, and like everybody, even in government, the Christians are so dumb they can't do like regular math. It's so wild.
I
But
would love to see you speak with another Muslim scholar. I think that would be good
dude,
content.
like, so here's the thing: if you go, when you fight, if you like trying to look at locks of fights, who's definitely going to win?
Right.
Always the Muslim who is practicing is basically a lock of the card. Okay. The exception to that is if you see like a Muslim who has like man boobs and clearly doesn't practice.
Yeah.
Did you know that a part of our religion is the diet?
Yes. Yes.
Muslims have the diet of Prophet Muhammad is not cooking at home. It's just dates and water. It's all he ate.
Really?
Where, yeah, no Muslim somehow knows that. It's a well-known article of our religion. I'm the only Muslim who knows it somehow. For years, I've been telling everybody about it. But a part of our religion is to not eat extravagantly. You can't eat everything you want. You're supposed to stick to the prophetic diet.
Right.
So, which you can also eat fish. The cured fish is on the prophetic diet too.
Right.
Prophet Muhammad ate whale, cured whale, but which just one washed up on shore. That's why they were eating it. But dude, the Muslims are at war with the Romans, dude. Like a couple thousand barefoot desert shepherds are at war with the fucking 280,000 man Roman army.
Yeah.
And they're doing well, but they're running out of food. And they pray to God and ask for food, and a fucking huge whale washes up right to their backs. And dude, they're saying that the whale was so big that they were playing in the whale's eye sockets and their carcass and bones and shit.
Jeez.
There was so much meat that even they've had enough to feed all the soldiers and send fucking whale meat home. But that's why I eat cured salmon. Like, if you see, did you see I had 25 packs of it yesterday when we counted?
No, I did not see that. 25
Ty,
packs of cured salmon?
Ty Betts is like, let's have a salmon off because he said he has packs too of salmon. So I fucking counted them up on stream. But the reason I have that is because of that, the cured fish. So a diet is a huge part of Islam. So when you see a Muslim that has like an Islamic name, but they're not in shape, or they like look like they drink or smoke, that's not an actual Muslim. And the crazy part is that I can go to any of these, like the highest Saudi Arabian sheikh, which is like the imam, the
Right.
leader of Saudi Arabia.
Right.
I could be like, there's over 1,000 verses of Quran, like the Quranic verse 20, which is Surah Al-Taha, verse 127, says that any person who eats extravagantly gets all of their good deeds voided out. And the Quran
Huh.
says this over and over again. Eating extravagantly makes you error. It makes God not like you. It makes all of your good deeds go bye-bye. It says this all over the Quran. So I could go to like the leader, head sheikh of Saudi Arabia and be like, dude, all these extravagant meals and how fat you are, this would exclude you from being a Muslim.
Huh.
Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said that if you overeat while your neighbor is starving, it makes you not a Muslim.
Right.
So
Right.
I could prove inexplicably in multiple different ways, dude, like with like worshiping just for show, extravagant eating. I could prove that these fucking highest ranking Muslims in the world aren't even going to heaven.
Because they're not practicing the way they should.
Well, there's major rules in the religion. You can't worship for anybody's sake other than God, and you can't be an extravagant eater. It's a horrible sin.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Very
but I can do it with
interesting.
Christianity too, and Judaism, and fucking and Hinduism, and Buddhism. I read the 27 collected books. It's the 27 collective volumes of Buddha's life, Siddhartha Gautama. I went to I read the Bhagavad Gita, the Hinduism fucking holy text, and I was starting to become a Theravada Buddhist. I went to the temple twice, fucking just had long conversations with all the people in there, and I was like grilling them. I'm like, wait a second. So Siddhartha Gautama and all of Buddha's teachings, he keeps saying that worship God alone. God created all this. Don't worship me. I'm just a follower of God. Stick to
Right.
the rules. And they're like, no, but he was God. he was God. We're supposed to worship him too. I was like, what the
Right,
fuck
as if
is
he's
this?
gone.
Like, why are you being stupid? That you can't find that in your books. Why are you teaching me that? And they were like, this is what we believe. I was like, all right, this is retarded. This is why I left Christianity. But I could do it with any holy leader from any fucking book, and I've done it. That's how I got to where I'm at.
Right, right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was like, when I hear you speak about religion, it seems like you know a lot, and I would love to see you speak with someone else who also knows a lot and just see you guys go at it. Because maybe you agree on everything, most likely not, no one does, but that'd be good to see.
But dude, that's a the Jews did that, man. Divide and conquer. Secularism means that everybody believes their own thing, and no two people are going to believe the same thing. You know,
Right. Yeah.
just makes it easier to conquer us. Do
Yeah.
you see how like when I was in the Bodak debate, there's one guy's like, oh, no chills, like I'm a follower of Jesus, I'm a Christian and all this shit, and I'm quoting like rapid fire, mega quotes, long ass Bible verses to him. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did on the Bodak stream, right?
Dude, I was doing that after like 8 hours of streaming, taking dabs on streaming and peppers. Like I was beat, tired, my throat killing me, and just rattling off fucking super long fucking verses. Like, dude, you would have to realize that I studied my ass off to get to
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
I haven't even talked about Christianity in 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody to discuss it with. Fucking nobody else believes in it.
You kind of ran through everyone.
I'm saying, dude, what got you into MMA YouTube?
Gosh. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what it really was. I was just bored at home, I think. And I watched all these guys making MMA videos, and I just wanted to dip my feet into it. I made videos before on previous channels that are out there somewhere. And I just started to make some videos, and then eventually I was doing pretty good. I think my first video that actually did okay was Ryan Garcia when he won the boxing fight. It was a huge upset, and I made a video that night about it, and it got views. And I was like, "Whoa, what the heck?" I was just like talking shit. And then later down the line, I just kept putting out videos of like current events, but it's not really what I ever wanted to do. I still don't really. I like talking about MMA, but it's just so everyone's gonna have their opinions and they're gonna be dead set on it. It's very difficult to tell someone that a fighter they think's gonna win is not gonna win, you know?
But when
And
you do, they comment and fucking explain why, you know?
yeah, like I made a video about Saeed Nurmagomedov fighting Vinicius Oliveira, and I said Vinicius Oliveira will win. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people didn't like that that was the case. But I was just a fan of Vinicius Oliveira. I've watched all his fights. I've watched Saeed fight before too, and I just didn't think they were on the same level. And I made a video just kind of explaining that, and people hated to see that. They said no chance, no chance in the world. And I was like, wait, this is kind of good. I kind of like this. People really think there's no chance. I'm like, there's always going to be a chance. So I kind of just leaned into that type of stuff where I'm like, this is just hilarious. Like people are
Friction.
just, oh my gosh, people just love it when you don't agree with them on stuff.
Yeah, even though Vinicius Oliveira clearly has more testosterone than Said Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's eating a lot of peppers.
Yeah, dude, Said Nurmagomedov is eating burger and Coke. It's the main fucking problem with those people.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I just really enjoy watching a lot of these other YouTubers and just completely telling them exactly what they're doing wrong and just trashing them completely because it's so fun. It's so
Yeah.
fun. Everyone takes themselves so serious. Everyone thinks like this is like a job for them. I'm like, dude, you get like 3,000 views on a video. You're probably not even monetized and you're treating this like this is your like lifelong passion. Maybe it is, but I just want to tell you that you're doing it terribly and just laugh at you and think you're just like the funniest thing ever. So that's like what I enjoy doing is just laughing at all these
Your
people.
your critiques are very good.
Yeah, I mean, no one's perfect, but I would like everyone to be perfect. So until that day comes, I will be speaking on
Just
everyone's flaws.
just so you know, dude, like whether we were doing this or not, I have been like your videos. I'm supposed to like watch JVD and a bunch of other channels to like go back through and like learn shit, you know?
Yeah.
Your videos, I keep just like when I like have my TV running or whatever, I just click on. I'm like, all right, time to watch it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I'm trying to finish like all of your fucking. I'm trying to get to the bottom of your channel, and it's
Oh, there's
fucking.
some shit in there that makes no sense. There's some rambling. There's just, oh my gosh. I mean, that's why I like what you do. When you go on stream, you're
Yeah,
able to somehow keep it up for hours and hours and hours and hours. I become incoherent after a good 15, 20 minutes. I'm
yeah.
like, what am I doing? Like, I come to the realization, like, what am I doing right now?
Dude, I swear to God, my whole life, even when podcasting first got invented, I was like, that was invented for me. I swear to God, that was invented for me. When I talk to other humans, they mentally check out about 15 to 20 minutes into like a deep conversation. But I'm ready, dude. I'll keep going for another 6 hours, dude. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying, I think you and Hank the Tank should do something together. I think a podcast would be perfect. Would
Dude,
you be down to do that?
just riffing with Hank the Tank sounds so much fun. I just want to rack his brain for what all the juicy impressions in there, dude.
If Hank the Tank was watching this part right now, what would you say to him?
Uh, dude, fucking God, I fucking love you, dude. God damn. I don't even. This is the first person I've encountered that I am okay with you having differing views than me,
Right.
and like I'm ready to work past it, dude.
Perfect. I think he would be happy to see that, and I could see you guys doing something in the near future. I
Fuck.
think that's what it is for you right there. That's your calling is working with him. I think you guys worked perfect together last time. You know, you made your ways through everyone, and he seemed like the one that you would work best with.
That was a good fucking. That was good chemistry. It seemed like great show business from what I picked up.
I agree. I
He's
agree.
he's an entertainer and he's been doing YouTube now. He told me since like August of 2024 or something like that. I think he said April.
Right.
So he said he's been in the game for a while, like doing this shit all the time and like getting his like repertoire fresh in his mind of how to be a good YouTuber, dude. I want him to rub off on me.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. I think you guys together, he would help bring you up, and I think you would work very well with him.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna try to like get in shape and fucking take it really seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I'm excited to see that. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. It's just a matter of time. It's
Fuck,
just a
dude.
matter of time.
God willing, man. I just hope I don't screw it up by bringing up Israel Palestine or something like that.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You know what not to say. You've been around. Like, no guns on stream. Don't flash the gun and threaten anyone, and you're good.
Now that we're fine, dude, we have said the worst shit in this community you could say, and we're all still here.
Yeah, it's interesting.
The
It's
weather,
interesting to say the least.
the weather is a little fucked up outside of our houses, but
Yeah. But you're still on YouTube.
yeah, I can't believe it, man. That just means that they got bigger fish to fry. They got more problems, you know,
Yeah.
than fucking us. But no flashing guns. I think that Frank will be fucking. I think he'll be on board to sit there and riff with me. But
Yeah.
I don't know, cause like us having differing views makes really good content.
I agree. I agree.
So like even me and you, like if me and you had like a differing, you know, viewpoints, if we had the actual moderation and like the intellect to go point for point, that's
Right.
riveting. That's riveting entertainment, you know?
Yeah, I think you fit well when you have someone moderating because I know you on Clown Show, you were kind of looking for that moderation. You were looking for that from them, and you didn't really get it. So that's kind of
And they're like, wow, Vinny wants law and order. Wow. It's like, dude, it's for the viewers, you fucking
yeah,
idiots.
yeah,
It's so they could make heads or tails of what's going on.
yeah, 100%.
He's like, Vinny's looking for a way out or for some help from the moderator. It's like, I'm trying to make TV here, not just a fucking argument that people have to listen to.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fucking wild. That's why I'm happy. Like, I wanted to talk to you. I was like, dude, me and you could brainstorm and come up with like, you know, some actual cinematic. Like, we could come up with some genius. You know what I mean? Just
yeah. Well, I was thinking it'd be a lot better to have kind of like a sit down with you, where you're not just going at it with somebody. You know, like even if I'm disagreeing with something you're saying, like we're not going to sit here and argue about it. This is kind of where you get all your ideas out and kind of just gives you an outlet to speak on all the stuff
fucking
without
like
someone
sit down.
pushing back every 5 minutes. Cause that's really what it is. You can't say anything in a stream without you going into a tangent with somebody arguing back and forth for like 3 hours.
Dude, and the crazy part is that when you study the human brain, you know that the brain, while it's at play and perfectly relaxed and not constricted or tense, puts out the best work. It shines the best, you know?
Right.
So when you create that negative, attacking atmosphere, it just makes everything stress and tense and it ruins the fucking vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think in the future you'll be able to get some moderation and you'll be able to get some good quality stuff out there where you're not just looping in circles because guys are fighting with you.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true. And the other thing I was going to ask you,
Yeah.
so do you use a microphone when you speak?
Yeah, I do.
Because I noticed that your voice is really calm and relaxed when you talk. Like, do you keep it like I have a mic too? But when I talk into it, it like goes, I feel like
Mine does too sometimes. That's the issue. Yeah, where you're kind of I think you can mess with the mic settings to kind of make it where it won't or throw a sock over it, kind of like a pop filter so it doesn't get all the P's like so it doesn't sound like every time you're speaking.
yeah, I have like the
Yeah, you should be
fucking.
good. You might need to hold it further away. You might have been holding it too close.
That was what I thought too, and I try to fuck with the settings too, because it
Yeah.
sounds to me like you're sitting down and the mic's like stationary, right?
Right. Yeah, well, I have it and mine's weird. I have to speak into it and I have a bad habit of like moving away from it and then it sounds bad, but certain mics are different. Yeah, it sounds like you need to keep it maybe further away.
Well, dude, for the human brain to function optimally, it needs movement. You know,
Yep. Yeah. I know.
dude, sedentary. You're gonna get worse work being sedentary. You know what I
I
mean?
know. I'm like moving all around. Like I see you whenever you're on stream, you're moving nonstop.
Dude,
Nonstop movement.
it's not for no reason, dude. I know it's bad for viewership. It's a disorientating, but like keeps the brain kicking, dude.
Yeah, well, it's not like you're running around or like the camera's unstable. You're just kind of like walking around holding it. You can
Dude,
put up with it.
did you see when Marab was getting choked out and he survived it by bicycle kicking?
Yeah. Yeah.
Keeping the legs moving keeps the
Yep.
brain going.
Yep. It is true.
Did you
Keeps
know
the blood
that?
flowing.
Did you know that? So have you ever seen men that are just standing up and they faint while standing?
Yeah, military guys normally.
Yeah, it's called. And you know why military guys do that?
It's because 'cause they're too tense when they're standing?
That's so funny. So when your knees are locked out like this,
Right.
like instead of this, they're
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
It's called fuck. There's a lock leg or there's like an insult that people have for that, but it looks bad. And the other part is when you do this and your legs are
Blood
like
flow?
there's it fucks up the blood flow to
Yeah,
your
we should
brain.
fix
It
it.
makes
Yeah.
your blood pool inside your legs because they're not bent,
Right.
and it fucking causes you to faint. And it's like when you're living and going through your life, if you're not focusing on the amount of blood flow going through your brain, like for a job that require like when you're a talking head position, that's all that matters is the quality of what's going to your brain and like how much your brain is on. So to
Yeah.
not focus on that and not eat for that and not walk and pay attention for that, I think is a major fucking mishap of a lot of YouTubers. And they would have a lot more creative juices if they paid attention to that.
Yeah. That might be the downfall of some of these guys.
Usually it's the diet.
I know who you're hinting at there.
I mean, you tell me if you before we had this conversation, if you ate a fucking, a Chick-fil-A meal or something, wouldn't you feel fucking like, oh man, like worn down, like
Yeah, it feels shitty, tired,
uh,
not
you-
wanting to do anything, very lethargic.
your creative juices are all, wasted on that burger.
Yeah.
You know? I think that like if you eat a habanero, I'm not really I'm not condoning that, but if you ate a habanero, fucking the way that it sends the endorphins through your brain and gets everything flowing. You know what I mean? It's just what
Yeah.
you eat. If you eat for neurochemistry and you move for neurochemistry, you're going to improve your neurochemistry and you're going to get better entertainment value every time, guaranteed.
Of course. Of course.
Why is that not more like mainstream accepted? I've explained that to a lot of YouTubers, including Guru, and he told me I was crazy.
Wait, so you've spoken to Guru before?
Yeah. Yes. He told me I was fucking nuts, dude. Uh,
Break this down.
I used to fucking so I've been in his chat forever. Like when we used to
Right.
be able like we used to always just be able to talk in his chat and he would read and go through every chat
Yeah,
usually.
yeah, yeah.
or a good portion of them. And then it got to the point where like we would have chats where he wouldn't don't he would be like, all right, stop donating so I could read like your actual messages.
Right.
So we've had long, in-depth where he's read like hundreds of my messages a night and responded to them. And I took over his chat many times, like I do our chats now. I've done that almost repeatedly with MMA Guru. But one of the first ones that I did with him, it's what made me not fucking like him, is he was trying to talk about how to lose weight, you know? And
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, if you just quit eating and get into a fasted state and then raise your pH level up, you'll start fucking, your body will burn fatty acids for fuel, and those fatty acids will be in the form of your actual stored fat. And you'll start literally sending actual burned fatty acids out of the bloodstream as you continue to raise the pH, and it'll go into your bowels, and you'll be able to like shit out like 30 pounds in one sitting. I was like teaching them like really high level advanced particle physics applied to like everyday modern life, like molecular medicine. I'm teaching them $1 billion fucking knowledge. And he's like telling me, why I need to eat steak and chicken, and I need to be so fat that chat's gonna make fun of me, so I tear it myself. And fucking, he's literally explaining to me that if I don't eat chicken and rice and steak all the time, that he's not going to be in shape. This was like 4 years ago. He's still, dude. Have you seen his latest video? How bad he looks.
Yes.
His jaw, one side of his face is all swollen up. Did you see that?
Yeah, he might have got stung by a bee or something.
No, it looks like he's. Remember, I told you that the MMA guru is ignorant.
Yes, of course.
When you're an ignorant human, like you ignore facts about like, the world and people around you, you're also going to ignore things like your teeth.
Oh, so you think okay, I know where this is going.
I think that he's just a big fat fatty and falls asleep eating chips and candy every night, and his fucking teeth are going bad.
Yep.
I bet he's got a
Skull
big
on the side of his
abscess.
face. Yeah. Yeah.
You could see by how he's all pale and shit that he's not taking care of himself.
So you think he's very sickly?
Dude, if I had a stream porn and donuts like that, dude, where I'm making real deal money to just be sitting there. In my off time, I'm working too, dude. I'm never gonna eat something unhealthy. Fucking ever. I'm not gonna fucking betray my brain, the thing that's making me all this cash.
Yeah,
But
so you think he's just in there stuffing his face with whatever he wants.
he tells us, they're like, "What did you eat today?" He's like, "Oh, I had a rotisserie platter of chicken." He's like, "I just ate chicken, couldn't all different types of chicken, couldn't." Have you heard him say that?
Yes, yes, I've heard him.
Dude, he'll like say, I'm stuffing my face with all these types of chicken. And then he continues on to tell us what else he's also eating. And this is a morning stream. At least for me in America, it's like 11 a.m. and he's telling me
Yeah,
all this fucking chicken he ate on
yeah.
top of other shit.
The
Like,
gluttony
dude,
of MMA guru.
no wonder he sits there like, oh, all blank faced in the majority of his streams. He would be so much funnier if he ate for neurochemistry.
Do you think he'll ever make that change to eventually become healthy?
If me and him met and we're in the same room and I showed him, like, dude, I can move shit with my brain. Like, you're wasting your potential just for no fucking reason. The wildest part is that Big Meat lied to him. Not Guru's kind of fucking the kind he would like, but Big Meat lied to him and told him that chicken and meat and shit is what you need to lose weight and be healthy. So that's why he eats that. The meat industry put all that propaganda out. He's just been lied to.
So you think he just really believes that he needs the chicken to lose the weight?
Dude, that's what he says. He said, I when he was asked about his diet, he's like, I did good. I ate a lot of protein today. And then he goes on to list all the ham and burgers and shit. It's like, dude, that's not good. What's your you've been propagandized by Big Meat.
Yeah, yeah. It seems like it. It seems like he's trying to pack on muscle more than he is trying to lose the fat.
And it's like, dude, you're fucking, even if MMA Guru dropped down to having like low body fat percentage, he's not going to be able to add on the kind of muscle that he needs to while also trying to fucking, cut weight to be able to see the muscle he's adding on.
Yeah, yeah,
He's on an endless cycle that you can't win
yeah.
without a huge fucking amount of self-discipline that he does not have anywhere near enough.
Do you think eventually he'll get weight loss surgery? He's making big money.
I think eventually, if something major doesn't come along, I think he's going to kill himself.
Whoa, okay. Why do you think that?
I'm like certain about that. So I believe that if something big doesn't happen, like if he doesn't get on ESPN or some kind of a change, because you got to remember he's been streaming an excessive amount, like how we think we stream a lot. He's been doing that since COVID. You
Yeah,
know,
for years and years. Yeah.
even though we might maybe do it more than him now, he has so many streaming hours added up, so many videos. He had a whole fucking extra channel full of videos that just he deleted, you know?
Yeah, because he was getting copyright from.
And he was just doing that out of fear. He didn't even have to do that. I felt like he would
Yeah.
have been fine. But the
Yeah.
thing is that he's been working like a slave, dude. And he's on where he's at for his amount of work compared to the where he's at is not commensurate at all.
So you think he's kind of unhappy with himself because he hasn't reached the high that you think he kind of should be at with how much work he's putting in?
He should be at a couple million subs and he should have that ESPN deal. He should be, you know, bigger than any of the people in the ESPN space, but he's not. I know it really weighs on him. And then the other part that really weighs on him is that he wants to be great at streaming and be great on YouTube, but he's not reaching those highest peaks like he should actually be. And I guarantee when he goes out in regular life, because he's been streaming for so long, I bet you he has hip problems where like he's grown into having bad posture in his hips and like basically if you don't keep your stomach tight all the time and like keep your stomach flexed, your
Right.
stomach becomes a crumple zone. So instead of it being tight, it goes like this. And when you
Right.
walk around like this, it gives you a rounded shoulders
You're
and it
very
gives
hunchback.
yeah, it gives women a real oh shucks. You know how Sam Alvey just kind of has that oh shucks demeanor?
Yes.
It
Yes.
gives it to any man that sits down too long in a chair and is too sedentary. So
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Guru is very repulsive looking in real life to women. Like
Right.
if I just keep my mouth shut and I don't do anything except comedy to chicks, they're real infatuated with me. Like there's like a mystique to me that if I don't break the mystique, they
Right.
get like infatuated. I have a
Yeah.
feeling that Guru can't build mystique with women. He's like invisible to them, which he's verbatim quoted to me, not quoted to me, but saying on stream that he feels invisible to women. He went to Italy and no girls even looked at him once.
Yeah. I
So
saw that.
I have a feeling that when Guru goes, that's cool that you're a fan, dude. It's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that when Guru goes out, like to talk with chicks or to try to have like any kind of a social life, he's a pariah because he's so unhealthy. A and B has spent so much time streaming. So he gets outcasted. He doesn't fit in. He feels like he's less than or too much than. And he's like, oh, I'm only made for streaming. And then he comes back to streaming and he's not reaching those peaks. I feel like if some big break doesn't happen, if Guru doesn't meet like some, doesn't get some kind of guidance in the
Mm,
right direction, he's going to
right.
be Kurt Cobain.
What do you think is kind of holding him back from being where you think he should be?
His bigoted takes that don't make any sense. He pigeonholes his fucking. He doesn't realize there's 2 billion Muslims on the planet. Fucking retard. Uh, he doesn't realize that if he doesn't change the way that he goes about, like basically being bigoted and hating a huge group of people just for their skin tone or beliefs, that he will never make it in life anywhere. He's just going to continuously attract bad juju till it kills him, and that's how that works.
Huh.
Evil destroys itself. So I think that if the MMA guru wants to be successful and get to that next echelon of success, he's got to batten down and start working when he's not working, aka dieting, exercising,
Right.
getting his neurochemistry together. The only reason that he's not able to see his own faults is because his brain's not healthy enough to.
Yeah. You think he should kind of bring up the other things in his life that aren't going as well, and it'll help with his YouTube career.
He needs a fight camp.
Yeah.
He needs a fight camp. Do you see how UFC fighters, when they're in fight camp, how they keep such a strict diet?
Yeah.
I keep stricter than a professional UFC fighter's diet in fight camp year round for 10 years.
Yeah. So you can think that does wonders for a person.
Does wonders for the brain, but dude, like I try to explain it to people like in my regular life that don't understand UFC. How great does a UFC fighter's diet need to be in fight camp?
Perfect.
Dude, to
You
keep
need it.
better, to keep more strict than that year fucking round for free, dude.
Yeah, you can only imagine what that unlocks.
That, but like that's next level difficulty, dude. I don't like. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but nobody really grasps how difficult this is,
Yeah. No, I
especially for a
bet.
guy. I used to be fat, dude. You know.
Really?
Yeah, I lost like 100 pounds in 3 weeks when my ex cheated on me when she was 6 months pregnant with my second baby.
Really?
Yeah, I have stretch marks that go all the way up my stomach, dude, like past my belly button.
So you fasted for that week, you said it was?
I ate nothing but watermelon for 3 straight weeks, and within that month, I lost 79 pounds and just straight fat, but some of it was water too. I had the scale that
Wow.
electrocutes you and tells you, but like I lost 100 pounds basically in a month in total, and then I never quit. So I just kept that strict diet. That was
Right.
where I was getting like fucking 50 or I was getting 30 watermelons per week and
Jeez.
just eating those. And then when I got married, I was doing it the whole time through marriage, fucking both marriages. Fucking so
Wow.
sick.
So very, very strict diet. Very strict.
Dude,
And you
went
think
from
that
having
that'll help a lot of people out?
dude, yeah, I went from having the standard American diet of like wrapping everything in bacon and fucking epic mealtime and
Yeah.
bacon strips and shit like that. And fucking I went from that to being able to see my ribs and my back for the last 11 years.
Big
Shit,
difference.
shit should be a case study, dude. Fucking
Yeah,
every
it really
American could
should be.
benefit. And now
Yeah.
what I know, dude, I can help. I could get any person. I was trying to teach clown, like, dude, you could take all the fat off your body in just a single sitting by utilizing particle physics.
Do you think clown is fat?
I think clown is skinny fat. I think he's like, probably just on the verge of having moobs.
Really?
But I think because he said I have a nice smile and I don't have I think I'm so ashamed of my smile. So he's got to have a very fucked up smile, you know what
So
I
you think
mean?
he just eats like shit?
I think he's got like brown crusted small narrow teeth. Yeah, he said he drinks coffee for his streams.
Yeah.
And you know what coffee does to the teeth?
Yeah.
It ain't,
Kills him.
dude, that's the worst fucking thing you can do, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it
But
is so
I don't
weird.
think that I don't think clown's healthy at all.
Wait, okay, I got one more list. This is the last list.
Yeah. God.
Top three slash bottom three most unhealthy MMA YouTubers. There's a lot of them.
Oh,
They
this
almost
is a good
all are
one.
unhealthy.
This is a good one because I think Joey's gonna die so soon. I think that okay. Here's what I'll put Joey on the list. Joey, if he doesn't die very soon, I put 1 foot subtracted away from Joey at the top of list. Basically, footless Joey. He's gonna lose a foot to diabetes pretty soon if he doesn't die. So we'll put Joey at the top, but not all of Joey. Joey missing a foot because I believe
Just
that.
part of him.
Yeah, that's in the cards for Joey at this moment. I believe. I believe that we are, dude. I want to start tuning into his streams because I feel like it might happen on stream.
You think he's gonna croak on stream?
He's gonna lose a foot to diabetes midstream, dude.
Gosh.
Oh,
Um,
hey guys. Oh. Dude, no, I think that he would lose a foot on fucking stream, no doubt about it. He is the most unhealthy MMA YouTuber. There's no two ways about it, dude. He's the single most unhealthy MMA YouTuber, followed by Ronin MMA. He looks like fucking. Have you seen the Smurfs?
yes.
The bad guy from the
Yep.
Smurfs,
Yep. Yep.
Gargamel.
Yep. Gargamel.
He looks like he's gonna grow up to become Gargamel. He looks like a fucking witch's experiment gone wrong. I shouldn't talk, but he
Yeah.
looks he looks like he does not do uh anything right as far as health goes.
All right, that's number two right there. Ronin MMA.
And you see how pale his skin is too.
Yes, he's very, very pale.
Dude,
Very
the
pale.
more unhealthy that a white person gets, melanin's an alkaloid, so the less melanin that you have in your body, the more pale you're going to become.
Right.
Well, not the less alkaline that you are, the less melanin you're going to have, which means
Correct.
the more acidic you'll be, the more pale you become. So him being so pale is a dead giveaway of his pH level, which means that his diet is likely 100% cooked bullshit. He's probably having like bread and cakes and fucking meat and shit all the time. I bet you that he's got 3 days worth of undigested food inside of his belly at any given point.
I believe it. I
Um,
believe it.
the reason I think that MMA Guru is more healthy than Ronin MMA, even though I think Ronin MMA might go to a gym and train, is that the MMA Guru naturally has more intellect and smarts than Ronin MMA. So the MMA Guru is more likely to make a life, he's more than likely going to turn his life around. But I don't think Ronin MMA will ever change. I don't think he's smart enough to be able to take a step back and look at himself and see what's wrong in the mirror. That
Wow.
being said, I'm not going to put MMA Guru on the list because I think that there's the
Really?
the worst form of being unhealthy is being like clinically stupid.
Yeah, stupid and unhealthy.
That's why I put Joey at the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the more unhealthy you get, the less brain function that you have. Your cerebral conductive velocity goes down with bad health. So I think that the third most unhealthy person in MMA YouTube that will be consistently unhealthy and won't recover from it.
Uh-uh.
I don't want to, dude. I want to say Giuliano for the smoking. I want to say musical for the smoking. I want to say clown. Just for I could tell he fucking isn't healthy, but I'm gonna have to put musical MMA as the
Wow.
third for
Wow.
sure.
Congratulations, musical.
That was a tie to really weigh that one out in my
Yeah,
head.
that was a close one. You almost didn't make it.
Musical is smart, don't get me wrong, but I don't consider music as a real talent. I have like over 50,000 original songs. I could pick up an instrument and just start playing it and
Wait,
make
wait. I got an idea. You guys should go head to head in a song battle.
dude, we could do it just if your mother we could do like a beatboxing fucking tournament. Dude,
You guys should.
we could just come up with lyrics and see who comes up with the better rhymes or lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
that's a good idea. You guys should definitely do that.
the gland that's responsible for you like actually jamming out and having music sense gets damaged by smoking, you know?
So you think slowly he's becoming worse at music over time because of his smoking?
His neurochemistry is getting more and more shitty. And as that happens, your creative juices are going to get more and more shitty, you know?
Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
the reason that I put him there is because last time I spoke with him, I was like, dude, I've only ever talked shit about you because of the smoking, and I think you have a lot of potential. And if you quit smoking, the quality of your content would go up, and it would be good for everybody. And he's like, "Sorry, mate, never going to quit smoking." So that kind of ignorant stupidity right there is what puts him on the list. Is I think that his health is just going to continue to go downhill.
You think he's too far off the deep end?
Yeah, Guru doesn't smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, that's true.
Guru
So
has
he
a
might
better
be,
chance.
yeah. All right. That makes a lot of sense. All right. So those are the bottom three. There's a little bit of overlap. A
Yeah,
little bit of overlap.
between the first and second list,
Yeah. A
that's
little
fucking
bit of
ridiculous.
overlap. That's
What was the
funny.
first list? I fucking
The stupidest MMA YouTubers, I think.
did MMA Joey make number one?
No, I think Ronan made him. Ronan made number
Oh
one.
yeah, dude. MMA Joey, he doesn't go into how fucking uneducated he is about World War II and like Zionism and shit, so we don't
He
know the
just
depths
kind
of
of.
this.
I don't even think he knows what World War II is. I don't
Dude,
think he's learned about that yet.
all he knows is probably what he learned in high school about it, you know?
Yeah, I genuinely no. I don't even think he knows that part. I just think he
Well,
knows like five things.
he's from Canada, so that's not even a part
Oh
of his
yeah,
country.
true. I forget he's from Canada. That's even worse.
I
What a
know,
great
dude.
guy, MMA Joey.
I know. Hard around here, eh?
Oh
We're
my
hard
god,
over in Toronto. Fucking
MMA Joey. One of my favorite. I'd love to speak with MMA Joey. That's one person I would love to speak to.
MMA Joseph. I've talked to him before too.
Really, I
Yep.
could see you guys going
He
at it.
dude, he fucking hates me, dude.
Oh, I bet.
Dude,
I bet.
I was in because he says good things like Bilal. He was predicting Bilal to win and used to even
Right.
hype up Islam. So I would come in his channel and be like, guys, everyone in here talking shit about him for these picks. Like, shut. He's actually fucking right. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
because of me saying that, he would like go to my page and be like, "Oh yeah, Vinny's cool as fuck." Blah blah blah. Hell yeah, thank you, Vinny. And I'd be like, "Yeah," and he'd be like going to my page and looking and seeing that I can do telekinesis and talking about it on his page, like on his not on his page, but on his live stream, mentioning that I can do
Yeah.
telekinesis because it was on my channel at the time. And I commented like, yeah, someone is so smart they can move shit with their brain, is agreeing with Joey's takes, like about the Muslims winning.
Yeah.
So he starts to like me more and more. And then I just jokingly say something about him being fat. Like I just riff on him.
Yeah.
And he turns on me completely and starts making fun of me for being shirtless in my profile picture. And this is his main hang up with me till this day. He says, I can't entertain a guy who has no shirt on in his profile picture. That's what he switched it to. And is riding with that till this day as to why he doesn't like me.
Jeez. Wow.
Dude. And I
That's
only
funny
had
though.
I was only showing in in the picture that you could see my ribs and my back. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was just showing that I lost all that weight
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah, yeah.
proud of it, you know?
Yeah, and he doesn't know about that.
Oh, have you ever had any interactions with Joey?
Never. Never.
When did you get into the space?
I'm gonna be honest, it's probably been a couple months when I've started to really start commenting. Because I'm gonna be honest, when I was definitely on my other channel, which I'm still using. I watch a lot of stuff, but it's very rarely from this channel. Just because I
So
don't have YouTube Premium on this channel and I do on my other one. So I just I'm always in, but I'm never commenting.
dude, this is my YouTube premium account too. That's why
Yeah.
I'm always using this one. I would rather be on the MMA Master Race channel.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
So funny. I so you haven't just been watching MMA YouTube for a couple months. When did you like start watching like
It's
Guru
been
and everybody?
a couple years, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I
So
probably started.
who'd you start with?
I think it was like a guru stream. I think it was a guru stream. Like I was watching a UFC event, or I couldn't, and I was trying to find one on YouTube. Someone doing a watch along, and I popped into his, and
Man,
I was like,
that's a
oh,
good market to capture right there.
oh yeah, that's the perfect market to capture. That's when you get some good views when you're doing those watch parties. Like that's when he gets crazy views on those. That's
4K
where it's
fucking
at.
live viewers and shit.
When he did like three UFC 300, he was at like 20K or something crazy. I was like,
Dude, do you remember when he would get
wow.
so many donos that he would fake his computer crashing just so he wouldn't have to read them all?
He's, he did that like a couple weeks ago, I think.
He's like, "Oh, computer's gonna
Guys,
crash.
my
Sorry,
computer's going
guys.
down. It's
Just
going down.
can't magically read these 55 donos."
Yeah, well, he's reading like $2 donations. It's like I'm donating. I'm gonna donate one time 3,000 $2 donations to get him to read it all for like 6 hours.
Dude, if Giuliano would have did it that way,
That's what he should have done.
he fucked up, dude.
That
God,
would have been way more funny. Just like
him
$5, $5, $5, just like
could have
unlimited.
made. I know, dude. He could have fucking made a fucking bigger point that way. Cheddarhead too, man.
Yeah, I love
Cheddarhead.
Cheddarhead. Cheddarhead's my favorite
I
person.
used to always call him a bigot and talk shit about him in Guru's chat.
Really?
Always, I hated Cheddarhead, and then it comes to find out he's on fucking he's on the light side of the force. He's actually a good guy.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. He's funny.
You know, he's fucking he knows Benil Dariush.
No, I did not know that. What the
That's
fuck?
that's a family friend. Yeah, we were talking about it last night. His cousin,
Really?
his actual brother, who's in jail right now, is good friends with Benil Dariush.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
isn't that wild?
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Because they're both Assyrian.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. You see how I have this coloration in my beard and hair?
Yes. Yeah.
This isn't old age. This is just my actual hair color.
Really?
Yeah, dude. When I was like in 8th grade and I had long hair, I used to get made fun of because half my hair was silver.
That's actually cool.
I think it's dope. But Neil
Some
Dariush has
people
the
are
same
dope
hair.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks
A lot.
cool. Fuck, a little
Yeah.
salt and pepper. Dude,
Yeah.
they used to call me Professor Salt and Pepper. Fucking
Really?
so
So you've
fun.
had that for that long?
Since I was in fucking middle. So my
That's
hair was
cool.
blonde hair and blue eyes. when I was like born until I was like 4 or 5, and then it turned this color.
Really? Huh. That's
Yeah,
interesting. I haven't seen that before from
but
anyone.
I have blood that is. I thought we were full blood Italian my whole life, and then we went and got the ancestry test, and there's 7% Syrian, which is
Oh,
like I don't know if you know Palestine was southern Syria before
right.
they renamed it.
Yeah.
I have like the same blood as Jesus and shit. Fucking, we're from the exact same place.
Yeah.
The Levantine region. Yeah,
Huh.
I
That's
actually.
that's cool to figure that out.
Yeah, and I'm an actual Palestinian. Come to find out, and what's crazy, we're sitting at the family. We went out to eat to fucking talk about this. My family,
Right.
my aunt. I ain't no fucking Arab. That's what she's fucking saying. She's telling that to her mother who got the ancestry test. No, we fucking ain't. Don't say that again. She was literally like hushing my grandma up.
Yeah, yeah.
But she's like, I got news to break to you guys. You thought we were fucking full Italian. We're not.
I mean, that's the worst news you could tell an Italian.
Oh no, yeah, nobody took it well. No,
Yeah, I can see that being the worst
except
dinner
me.
ever. Yeah,
Except
you're
me.
you're on board.
Dude, who's a Muslim? I'm like, I've been waiting for this forever, dude. God damn it. I've been waiting for this. But Benil Dariush has the same color scheme in his hair, and he's from the same region, you know?
Yeah.
But
Huh.
fucking Cheddarhead. And the crazy part is that Assyrians are a tiny population, right?
Yes, very small.
Why the fuck do they have a ranked UFC fighter?
Yeah, that is true.
Scrappy, smart motherfuckers. That's what that
Yeah.
means.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
A
why,
lot of these small populations have a decent amount of UFC fighters. It's interesting to see.
unless they're Jews or Jeets,
Yeah, that is true. They had one and he's gone now.
they have one
He
more in the
seemingly got
UFC.
cut.
There's another UFC fighter in the UFC who's Jewish. He's a like,
Who?
um,
Israeli.
yeah, Israeli. Yeah, it's not Nathan. It's not
No, not
Natan.
Natan Levy. He's gone.
It's something like Nathan though. It is something like that.
Is it Natan Levy?
It's not. It's not. He's
He's
also in the
probably.
lightweight. I think he's either a welterweight or a lightweight.
I want to figure this out now. I'm
He's not
curious.
ranked. He's ranked like 38 or something in his division. There's one more Israeli fighter. If you Google Israeli fighters in the UFC, you'll see he's the only one left on the roster. So fucking he has to pop
Really?
up. There's
Okay.
one
Well,
more.
when I look up Israel UFC fighter, it comes up with Israel Adesanya. That's not what I'm looking for.
Nigerian people, dude. You don't know my story.
Oh,
No, we know your story. Who?
Noad Lahat.
Yeah,
Lahat.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember I said I thought it was Nathan or
Yeah,
something?
Noad Lahat. I guess he's not
Retarded
in.
fucking name, dude.
Oh no, he's 40. No way, he's still in the fucking UFC.
Holy shit, dude.
Probably.
He's not ranked. I know that. It's
No, yeah,
fucking.
he fought in Bellator, UAE Warriors. That's hilarious. He's
Is he
fighting in
in
UAE
UFC still?
Warriors. No. He's been gone for a while.
There is a UFC fighter that's fucking. Besides Natan Levy, there's one more.
Would you take a fight on the Israeli regional scene?
Dude, what? Yeah. What? Dude, I love fighting. I have the reaction time in mind for fighting. I fucking always loved it. I play fighting games on my like I play fighting games on the
Right.
Xbox using two controllers at the exact same time,
Oh my
right?
god.
And I do horse stance. Like I stand in horse stance with two controllers up in the air above my head. And that's how I play video games. And dude, I play fighting games where I don't even take one shot of damage. I beat them 4 health bars to nothing and move on to the next guy over and over and over again.
What? See,
Really?
that's a stream idea right there. You got to do that on stream.
Dude, one time I had a girl at my house, and this was in my other house.
Yeah.
And like my TV, we're sitting in the kitchen and I'm playing the Xbox, which is in my room across the fucking house. I can't see the screen. And I perfected the guy, was still being unable to see the screen. I'm freaking out in front of the girl. I'm like, I just fucking hit a perfect and I couldn't even see him. And she's like, oh my God, okay. But that girl fucking she like lit up my TikTok page and commented on all my telekinesis videos. And she's like, oh my God, don't listen to anybody, Vinny. You're so inspiring, blah, blah, blah. Fucking I've shown chicks telekinesis in real life, and it's like
They freak out.
that's when you gotta like decide, do I want to be with this girl for the rest of my life or not? You know?
You get that reaction right there.
Like
Telling.
they get like because when they see you break physics and do a miracle, they look at you like you're Peter Pan or some shit.
Yeah, yeah,
And they call you repeatedly, they text you repeatedly. And it's like, if you really aren't serious about being with that girl, you're gonna have to let them down the hard way, you know?
yeah, yeah.
They fucking want to like start a family and shit with you. And it's like, I got a career, bitch. I gotta fucking, I gotta work on myself. Fucking, I can't even have a girl here right now. Oh, my friend, this girl Yaneli, I've been fucking with, the Spanish girl.
Yeah,
Her and her sister, that's 2 years younger than her. Yaneli's 28, her sister's 26.
right.
They've both been asking me to come over to my house for months. For months, they want to make 7-layer dip and dip habaneros in it. That Yaneli girl ate 4 habaneros last time she was here.
What the fuck?
Ate 4 of them. 4, just fine.
What the fuck?
She did it in front of my roommate Daniel too. But they're wanting to come back over, and like, dude, it's been like over a month. It's been, we made these plans back in December, and I've been pushing it off over and over again because I just don't have the mental capacity to factor any more. This is before YouTube, by the way. I didn't have the capacity to deal with any more chicks. It's like every girl that knows, and these girls just like me for the impressions, dude. This Shinelli girl, she won't voice message me or talk to me unless she's doing her British accent because she likes my impression so much. But fucking dude, the crazy part is like, it's like I haven't had the time to deal with any of these women at all. And dude, from like, I've had girls that I met like really randomly like 2 years ago that I had a crazy spark with and would like to fucking spend time with and talk to. I don't have the fucking mental fortitude and capacity to deal with it and
Yeah, you
also
don't
try to
have the
work.
time.
You can't work on yourself when you got like another person you try to entertain and find out if they're hungry, or you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
you're trying to work that out in yourself at the same time. Doesn't really go too well.
you can't blossom into being yourself when you live with other people too. I noticed that
Yeah, yeah,
you'll
that's
always
true.
get influenced by other people.
True, very true. All right, well, Vinny, th- I've taken up a lot of your time.
I
For
need my dad.
the last thing, um, I want to hear an MMA guru impression.
The only one I could do is, Mommy, I tear at myself because shot, they make fun of me. I can't really fucking do it right now. Uh two
Oh,
nights
that was
ago,
good.
2 nights ago, I completely killed my voice. And I woke up and I was like, I can't stream today. I have to give my voice a break. Like even talking, it felt like I had an inner ear infection.
I bet.
2 days ago from streaming, and then I fucking streamed all goddamn day yesterday, dude.
I know.
This
Here
morning
you
I
are
woke
again.
up. Dude, you told me you were sick. I was like, do I tell him that I'm fucking sick too, dude?
If we're both over here with raspy voices on the stream.
Right. That's why I was asking you about your fucking audio quality. Because with the phone, I feel like I have to have a higher pitch voice and talk like the phone's further. Like I feel like I have to extend my voice further than if I had a microphone right here and I could just talk calmly and no affect to my voice. But this fucking the not talking into a microphone makes me feel like I need to get a mic up to my mouth, like you have. Like your voice sounds so much
Yeah.
more calm, even though
No,
you're sick.
your audio quality is actually really good.
Oh fuck
Yeah, I,
yeah!
I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh wow, it's actually sounds really good. I was surprised by that.
So can I talk more quietly and you'll still be able to hear me appropriately?
Yeah. Yeah, I think like right now, you sound
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
This is my actual voice, but I feel like you can't hear me unless I fucking add some squeak to it.
No, no, no. When you talk like that, that's good.
Dude, the whole conversation, I felt like I need to like blow out a fucking, I feel like my nose is totally clogged, but it's not. It's just swollen and the whole back of my throat is swollen up and scratchy, dude.
Jeez. All right. Well, I'll get this video over with right now. This interview was good. How do you feel about the first interview? First interview you've done, and me.
Well, you are a great interview. I've I've watched a ton of UFC and MMA interviews. You're the best interviewer by a fucking landslide. Usually an interviewer will ask a question and then ask like 45 more fucking ramble sentences after they fucking ask their question. You didn't do that. All of your questions were concise. It wasn't like I answered a question and then you went right on to another one. It wasn't disjointed. You followed up with all of my questions with supporting ideas and facts. And dude, you have a definite career doing this, man. You're
Yeah, thank you. I mean, you're an easy guy to interview. You have a lot of ideas. I don't have to force anything out of you. You can take the reins.
dude, you have a calling, dude. You're better than all the other MMA interviewers that I've heard so far.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
great interview too. Great structure. It seems like you actually beforehand gave this the care and consideration that all entertainment deserves.
No, I had questions written down. I had questions. We kind of
Good,
got everything out.
good on ya. Fucking
Yep.
great job, dude. You definitely have a calling doing this. Your channel is S tier. I can't wait to consume more of your content. I'm pissed I don't have more free time to do it.
No, thank you a lot. Thank you, Vinny. I'm gonna get another interview hopefully soon with someone else. I don't know who, but it'll be somebody.
Dude,
And
tell me and I'll
we'll
fucking be
work together
commenting and
more.
liking. Hell
Yeah, of
yeah, dude.
course. We got to do something else. I got some ideas, but I'm excited to see what's in the future for Vinny the Guinea. Thank
Hell
you
yeah.
so much.
If you have a video that you specifically want more watch time on or likes and comments, let me know and I'll go look at it for you and leave it on in my fucking room while I'm doing whatever.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Anything to help you grow, bro.
Yeah, thank you a lot, Vinny.
Hell yeah,
All right.
man. You're a beast. Thank you for the interview and for fucking actually giving a fuck, dude. That was sweet of you. You're a
Yeah,
beast.
anytime, man. Anytime. All right, Vinny.
Have a great rest of your day, man. Good luck with your channel.
Hey, thank you. You too.
All right. Peace it out, buddy.
See you.